I will be right back.
You're so precious, you silly kitty. Why is my music not making music sounds? Computer, you sucketh. What is going on? At least I hear the game. At least I hear us. That's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna grab another drink. I'll be right back.
Do it!
Do it.
Take advantage of the time, yo! No kitty toes. Will a different program let me listen to música? Well, it helps if I push the right buttons. Stream's not gonna play music for me.
You never know.
Wow, why that's not even working either. Audio sound setting. Inputs. The test works. That was loud. So yesterday my mic doesn't work, and today my computer's not letting me listen to music. I don't understand.
Is it trying to play it into like a different output?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I can hear you guys. I had to change it in Discord. And silly me restarted my computer again last night, which I probably shouldn't have done because of yesterday's streaming issues.
I don't think that works.
It's so heavenly.
It's not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Just put this one back on. There's just a really bad glare on the left side of my monitor. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of it. Delightful. Oh well. Nobody can see it but me, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Dunkin' Donut ads. Does anybody like Dunkin' Donuts? That's what I'm getting going to your stream, is a Dunkin' Donut ad.
I could walk to one. I never do. It's like literally right there. I never go there though.
We don't have any where I live.
I don't know, like, growing up and even still to this day, I feel like I'm a little weird because I'm like, sweets, whatever. You know, I'm like not that super into them, including donuts and stuff. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll have them if you give them to me.
Donut makes me
fair.
sick.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's fair, yeah.
Have you ever been to Voodoo Donuts? I think they're in Oregon and California now.
I have
They're
not.
disturbingly full of sugar. Like, I think one of theirs is a Captain Crunch themed donut.
Oh yeah, they get wild.
Like, I can't even eat half of it before I get sugar sickness, but that's probably just me.
You want to post in your Discord, Mango?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Did you end up taking a nap, by the way?
No, I ate food and then I felt more alive, which was nice. And
See,
I had Oreos.
put
They were
that
gluten free.
put that on my headstone. Food makes me feel more alive.
I
Right?
feel alive because I ate food.
I just felt better. And then I just didn't do anything for like a while. And then I posted on Reddit and it was scary. Because Reddit is just always scary.
What did you
Why?
post on Reddit?
I posted a painting I did recently for
Ooh.
Valentine's Day and I'm like, it's too...
Is it the one on your Patreon?
Not that one. Not yet. It's not done yet. But I posted it on Twitter and Instagram. It's my Valentine's Day, and I'm like, ooh, it's two ladies not wearing clothing, but it's like it's really sweet and bright and colorful. But it's Reddit, so we'll see what happens.
It's what would you call it? It's proto version is on my wall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's great stuff.
You're brave for posting on Reddit, in my opinion. I'd be afraid to. I am afraid to. I'm not on Reddit. I don't like Reddit.
It's always scary, but you know, it's fine.
Reddit confuses my poor brain.
So what I did today, besides just like regular boring work, was I made some quiche. It was delicious, and I thanked myself already.
Nice.
But so there was a Kickstarter like 4 years ago that was like a deck building card game where you play dinosaurs.
Ooh.
And it's like only carnosaurs, so like T-Rex, Carcharodon, Velociraptor, Allosaur, all these like rad meeting dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But they only sent me half the game, and then the company folded.
Oh no.
Oh,
But another company bought them. Well, first I sold like the Kickstarter, like the remains of it, just to some local person for pretty cheap because like I didn't have a whole game and they wanted it for the art or whatever. They just sold it. But then another company bought the first one and said, "Hey, we're gonna make good on everybody that didn't get what they wanted." So I got the whole game again, and the box is super heavy.
dang.
Nice.
It's
You
so
look
rad.
like you had to strain yourself to pick that up. with
It's so heavy. Like
Oh, dude, that's cool art. This
It
is
is-
very cool.
full of cardboard. And I can't play it because there's nobody here to play it with.
Oh,
I mean, I
You
can play
live
it though.
closer.
Right?
It's
I
more
wouldn't
about
want to
the
travel with that though.
fire. Yeah, that'll probably cause a bunch in like mileage hits because it's like a 7 or 8 pound box. It's crazy.
It's the size of a little dog.
Oh yeah, it's heavier than it is heavier than our small cat.
I was
That's
gonna
okay.
say my kitties are heavier than that.
I recently bought 105 pounds of weights off of Amazon, and I was like, "Can you believe shipping was free?"
It's Amazon.
Oh,
That's crazy that it was still free with how much weight that is. I wonder if you're playing over the other speaker's music. Did I pause you? This is the weirdest problem I've ever had with my computer.
You know, as much as the whole ad thing going on with Twitch sucks, at least I'm glad that I can run an ad like when there's a minute left of my timer so that people don't get one when we actually start.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a small miracle.
Yeah. My cord is not a toy, kitty. The cord is not a toy! Oh! Darn it, I dropped things. You're adorable, but the cord is not a toy. Now I wish you did not get a gift of a freaking shoelace to play with. That was a bad idea. It's not a toy, my dear. You're adorable. You're the cutest little freaking thing in the world.
Everybody about ready except for the obvious.
I got distracted by kitties.
Yeah, if we're all good, let's heckin' go.
Yes.
I have so many. I really want them to give us folders for our scenes. I have so many. Where are you? Bam! Hello, hello, everyone. We are live. Good evening.
Oh, hi.
Come here often.
Oh, wow.
Once a week.
Too.
After work only.
Just in case the boss is watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the office is closed by the time we start, so.
Oh, nice. Don't forget to heal yourselves, guys. I see you over there. Like, actually, it's that way on my screen with like low hit points. So, just as a reminder, does anybody remember what we did last week? Who wants to recap?
We infiltrated a beautiful ship, and we took its power supply.
Oh, that's right. That's what we did.
Mm-hmm. And it was great. Shot me out of a cannon like a cannon. I have lost all of my pages.
Oh no! After finding them again.
Yep.
Well, after leaving that asteroid field where you guys were delayed, you effectively. I'm so low on my camera. Hold on. You guys effectively ripped the power source out of a jamming station, and we're just like, "This is ours now," and then jumped out. Over the last probably 3 or 4 days. No, actually, hold on. Let me get that timeline right. It'd be closer to 6 days. You guys have been traveling through jump space, and this morning, the three of you are called to the bridge by Ardent, who wants to have a bit of a who's who conversation about your new crewmates.
Yay. So excited to meet our new friends.
Right? They have personalities now.
They could be like anything. Anyone.
So, if
I hope one of them's really funny.
huh?
I hope one of them's really funny.
It might be difficult because I'm not very funny.
Acting.
So you guys come to the bridge and see Ardent there, along with two of the engineers that are not even the two, not even two of, but both of the engineers, because you only got two, having a conversation about installing the power source that you guys brought. And as you guys come in, he goes, well, from the sounds of it, they're not going to be able to actually hook up the power source until we drop out of jump space, which, you know, if you think about it, that does make sense. Don't want this whole thing blowing up. So that'll have to wait, but they shouldn't have a problem with it, right, guys? And the two of them go, yeah, no problem at all. And then we'll be able to run the sensors while at jump space at full power. So that'll certainly be helpful for scouting out many light years ahead of where we're flying, so to speak. As they say, keep an eye on the road ahead. Well, in any case, that's it for our report. And they kind of just stand there now that the captain's here, like waiting to be dismissed. Just long, awkward silence as they stand there waiting. And they're like,
Do you want a drink before you go?
save that for when
Hold
the
out
day is done.
No, have a top of the morning, cap of the day, a nightcap just before, then have some later.
Yes, Captain.
It's not like you can run off the road in space.
This is true. And they take the drinks and sort of cheers them together. And they're like, and we're not driving.
If Rolly's encouraging you, you should not do whatever it is he's encouraging you to.
I don't think they've been around long enough to figure that out, but I'm also encouraging them, and I'm the boss, so.
That's true, yeah.
You're just getting pulled in two directions. After the two of them head out, Arden sort of takes this pad and is looking at it. He sort of pokes at it a few times and he goes, so, imagine you want to hear about the newly chipped bots, the personalities they've started to develop.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's only been a few days, so we don't have that much on them, but first up, we have T1NK3R. They're the repair bot from Arden's ship. They said they like to be referred to as Tink. Definitely excited, almost too excited for one of the bots on the ship to get hurt so they can repair them. Overly, anxious and just ready to get to work. However, we've got them moving around the ship, just repairing small, patching small holes and whatnot, to keep them busy. Tink seems relatively harmless, honestly, and should definitely be a valuable asset to the crew, and I'm sure their overzealousness will wane over time.
We'll give him plenty of work, probably, so, we'll see.
Just wait until the moment where they start shoving crates over on top of people so they can fix them.
Mm-hmm.
What if I didn't do that? That wasn't me.
I'm innocent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see. Next up is SU133, a server bot. Helpful. He's a good listener. He likes to sort of just sit and talk when he doesn't have anything to do, and considering his primary function is to serve food to people, he doesn't really have much to do. We set him up in the cafeteria down on the I forget what we called that deck, the second deck where all like the housing is and all that. That has a name that I forgot, but you get it.
Yeah, that place.
And we should definitely see if we can, just for the sake of expediency, see if we can find a way to teach this guy how to cook, so he's not standing there waiting to give people food that they themselves have already cooked. It's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, we'll get there. What did you say his name was?
SU 133. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really say he has a preference in his name, so we'll see. This next one is a real kicker. INT3L1-P1L3X-133-1 is a data bot. How you guys managed to grab one of them on the way out, I couldn't say. This guy, he's definitely a know-it-all. He has all that knowledge, but he's really not enthusiastic about sharing it. In fact, he said something to me about he's a lot more interested in finding new knowledge than learning about old knowledge, whatever that means.
So get him drunk for details. Got it.
Yes.
I feel like that's going to be the solution for most of these. Just get him drunk. We'll figure it out. And he says that you can call him Plex.
It's easier.
Yeah.
I was
Probably
gonna
should've
call him like -L -P something something something, or just dash.
Nice. Next up. Oh yeah, it's these guys. They are two stock boys, which is the name of the type of bot that they are. IRU-117 and IRE-111. They, let's see, 117 is fairly impatient but very cheerful. He likes to, you know what, we'll just come out and be brutally honest about it. The two of them are tricksters. They like to play pranks on people. You remember when, during that fight, during the battle with the pirates and the security chief's door was locked? Yeah, that was these two. It was stuck.
Oh, they're so helpful.
So, I mean, as long as they stick to more innocent pranking, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. The second one is a lot quieter and a lot more calm and less impatient. But he also has the
To his brother / whatever their relation is, or compared to us.
Oh, compared to his counterpart, yeah, the sibling bot. They aren't, direct twins, but they're definitely twins in their own right. But that's 117 and 111. Or you could call them IRU, IRE. Yeah, no. Every time I ask them what their names are, they kind of just shrug. So, we'll figure it out.
We'll get them drunk and then see what they want.
Yeah.
The next one, SCU-222. I don't know how you managed to get a bot who's worth more credits than your average spaceship, but you did. This is one of their newfangled constructor bot models. Contained in his chest is a matter conversion unit, and he's been converting scrap metal around the ship into wood and carving small animals.
I love it.
Do you think he'll do swans?
Right now, I mean, I'm sure he could if you asked him. Right now, it's mostly squirrels. It's a very strange obsession with squirrels. But, it's a start. He's very quiet. Very kind and gentle. Always minding, he likes to mind his own business, but the moment that he sees something he can help with, he will lend a hand. If that makes any sense.
He's perfect the way he is. He's
Perfect in every way.
You have a giant friend, Da Vinci.
Yeah, he expresses himself through his wood sculptures.
Can we convince him that people are wood?
Maybe.
It's like, hey, can you carve this into a smaller version of itself?
I mean, if he can convert them into wood, then technically.
Yeah. I mean, they said they wanted to stick those matter conversion units on all the ships and use them to make food and stuff, but it was just way too expensive. So they just stuck to using them for construction. Which, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fan of this particular use. Just little wooden animals all about the ship.
Do they all have different names, or are they the same squirrel just in different poses?
I'll be honest, I didn't think to ask. But it's a good question. Alright, next up. I-C-110. I think this one may have just followed you guys on to the ship and you didn't grab him. This is a camera bot. He's very nosy, and he's recording everything. If you see him in the room, he's recording. And I'm going to be honest, I find him very annoying. He's effectively a camera, like an old school, like a TV camera on a tripod. That's what he looks like. And he's about 3 feet tall, and he just sort of scutters about the ship. Do note, he can hang off of ceilings and things, so he might be up out of sight, just recording everything. And he sort of looks like...
It's like, I look around, see if I see him.
Oh yeah, give me a perception check, or wisdom, I suppose.
Ooh, oh no, where did it go? No, I don't see a dang thing.
Nothing. I think
Too enthralled with the squirrels.
No, I think actually, as you're looking around, you spot one of the squirrels just like sitting on one of the computer terminals,
Aw,
and you get very distracted by it.
oh, I love it.
Next up is HA-M3R-7701. He's a security bot.
That, please.
Repeat that. HA-M3R-7701.
Thank you. Security bot, continue.
This particular individual is particularly stubborn, and I can't say that I know much about them. They were standing in front of my ship and not letting anyone go inside for about a day. And when I asked why, I believe their exact words were, "It is not the business of some measly flesh bag," or something to that effect.
This sounds like a bot that perhaps Rolly has trained.
Or will.
I think
What
they're
are
gonna
the best buds with?
Comrade!
Thankfully, when I got onto the ship, there was nothing amiss. I think this particular individual was just trying to irritate me.
Nice.
You're a flesh bag.
Indeed.
It makes sense.
Which, to be frank, we are now outnumbered 2-1, and I'm okay with that.
It's okay, we like you.
I
Our new best friend of flesh.
don't know if I've said this before, but I genuinely prefer the sound of a well-oiled machine than the chatter of, well, one of those engineers.
Nope, you haven't, but that's okay.
That would be all of them for now. There are
We had 9.
you may have missed 1 or 2. I don't know. How many do you have?
I have 8. Tink, SU133,
Ooh.
IN03-L.
No, you're right. You're right. I am short ones. I am short one, so I'll have to work on that. That's my bad.
Yeah, his personality just hasn't settled in yet. It takes longer for some people.
Oh, definitely. One thing that you'll notice with a lot of these bots is their personality chips. They sort of read off of the bot's internal programming. And that's why the IC bot, for example, is so hellbound on recording everything that happens. Because that was, his programming beforehand. But I don't think it's going to be any issue. I'm sure that all of them will prove, I don't want to say useful because they are now crew members, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
It'll be fine.
Helpful might be the better phrase. I know Tink managed to get all of the dings out of the exterior of my ship, which is quite fantastic. It hasn't looked so new in since the day I got it.
Very, very impressive.
I think after all this time that you guys have been spending with Arden, you'll notice that he's a lot less. We can just come out and say it. He's not high all the time anymore.
Aw, he's found a purpose.
And he seems quite focused on, I guess, effectively running the ship when you guys aren't giving orders.
That's a good thing, right? Vinci,
think
this is
so.
a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Less work for you. So,
He won't crash the ship.
Well, probably the only person here who won't crash the ship.
Probably.
Even when he's drunk and high.
He probably
Oh,
won't
yeah.
crash the ship.
He flew beautifully.
Rolly would probably destroy the ship without even bothering to crash it first. Find a way to blow it up before it hits anything.
Just imagine, that'd be terrible. In any case, that concludes the report. As we'll just throw it in there. As we mentioned, the last one's taken some time to see. Don't know what that one's gonna look like, as they say. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I haven't had really any issues so far, except this. I did forget the security guy wants us all to call him Hammer.
Hammer?
Hammer, I love it.
I see why. I approve.
In fact, for all of them, they're kind of just scattered about the ship right now. With only a handful of exceptions, they said they would be happy to help maintain the ship.
We appreciate all the help, and I'm sure the fleshbacks do too, because that means they don't have to do as much, and they get tired and they're kind of lazy. But it's funny, because they're fleshbacks.
As for where we're headed, would you like the briefing on that now or when we're closer?
Surprise us. We like surprises.
All right, I will be sure to let you know. Aside from that concludes this particular briefing. So, unless anyone has any questions.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I do not have questions.
I'll note that it's mainly because Rolly doesn't really care. That's why he doesn't ask questions.
That's fair.
Not that I don't care, but Rolly is like checked out. He's gonna call them all Charlie.
Nice.
I think that means you don't care by default.
Probably.
If there's no mess, Rolly's like, what am I even here for?
What am I cleaning for?
There's definitely messes around the ship. They definitely come up, so...
Yeah.
Man, I can imagine, like, there's this, like, a sensor system set up, so when, the moment there's a mess, it just, like, informs Rolly, and he's just like, I'm off!
Someone else is cleaning, and then Rolly just pulls out his knife. He's like, get the hell away from my mess.
Love it. It's mine. I get to clean it. Feral Rolly.
Get your own mess.
I kind of imagine you like a cat right now. Mine.
Love it. So, unless you guys want to go visit one of these individuals, then we can jump forward in our journey.
Let's roll.
But it's entirely up to you.
I'm cool with continuing forward.
Yeah, we gotta let them like settle in. They'll come to us.
Fair. I think maybe 2 days later, Rolly not Rolly, I'm sorry. I swear, every game there's at least one character I mix up with another. Ghost comes to speak to you, B2.
Mm-hmm.
So, Since my memories were restored, I've been trying to come to terms with something. So, yeah, and you said you talked to me about it. So, uh,
Do you need a drink before you continue?
I'll take a drink.
I give him his favorite drink.
He
Continue. And I sip
downs
my
it.
favorite.
Nice. Uh, so I didn't realize this when I was originally talking to you guys. Uh, my my survey mission down into the core of the planet. I was on a team, and when we got down into the core of the planet, some really weird things started happening. The two humanoids I was with, they're like suits designed for being at that pressure, and well, they kind of just failed. And at first, I thought it was, you know, just failure, right?
Hmm.
So I did what I could with my, one little arm and tried to drag them out to a point where it wouldn't be a problem anymore. And that's when the fiery skull thing showed up. Which you might remember that when he first got his memories back, he made a bunch of images of it. Or was that right
Okay.
before, I think?
I think that was right before.
I think it was right before. That was the reason you guys wanted to get his memories back. It said that it found me amusing and it would save them if I served it. And I don't really know what that means.
I was
But
gonna ask for clarification. Serve it like as in serving food, or serve it as in do its bidding?
I think the second one, but it hasn't really told me to do anything yet. Of course, when we came out of the cavern system and came into up into the subway, those bats attacked us and killed the two people I was with. So, great deal that was. And then they managed to take me down, and then you guys woke me up, and it was 2 years later. So there you go. There's
Maybe you don't have to do his bidding because he thinks you're dead.
maybe
Maybe you're great at this. You don't have to do anything.
maybe.
If you hear weird things talking in your head, let me know. That means we probably have a problem. Can I scan him really quick to see if there's like a tracking beacon or something like that, or communication device on him?
I mean, you certainly can if you want to just sort of a cursory scan with your own systems, or you can use the ship.
We're going to use mine first. And then remember, I don't have the skill set and go with the ships.
Which is internal sensors, so it doesn't have advantage, but you can still do it.
So what would it just be?
Just do the perception check, yeah.
Perception.
Yeah. So not at advantage would be 13. It just seems the standard survey bot chassis, a little out of date maybe, since they update those things, like clockwork, and he was out for 2 years, but definitely don't detect anything out of the ordinary. There is like with his what do you mechanical systems. There's nothing out of the ordinary. The ship does note a faint magical residue, which you'll note as particularly interesting because you don't even remember the last time you had to deal with magic.
That's why I'm making a note.
Magic exists, but it's super rare.
I probably last saw it by some drunk person, some drunk somebody trying to hit on somebody not magical and using it to be like, woo, look at me.
Right?
That's what I imagine was my last experience seeing magic.
And it's a little strange, but it's not overtly concerning at this moment.
Okay.
But he mostly just says, I don't know. Like when I power down to recharge, I see this stupid skull thing. I feel like there's more that I'm not remembering, but I can't remember yet. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think it has to do with this skull thing.
The magic skull friend that we forget about?
Huh?
Oh wait, that's a different campaign. Never mind. Mixing campaigns in my brain.
No. The flaming skull that was at the core of the planet.
That one. Okay.
I think it was really big. I remember it being really big, and there were chains or something, but I don't know what that means. Although I'm pretty sure that if the fleshy monsters that landed on the planet get in there, they're gonna have some real trouble.
You know what? We have a data bot who I think has lots of information. We could see if they know what this is.
We can ask. Do you, the two of you head over to the data bot then?
Yes, we are going to move over to the data bot unless anybody opposes.
Nope, I'm watching for messes.
I'm back up.
Busy.
Yeah, so you get to the data bot, and I mean, at this point, he's literally playing chess. But you know, when you make a move, and then he gets up and walks to the side of the table and sits down and makes the move,
I love it. I love it.
and it doesn't even acknowledge all four of you at this point, I think, coming into the room. Or is Rolly not here out looking for messes? Is that what you meant?
Rolly is sort of not hovering, like lurking around. It's like,
Oh, I
I'm
got
just
you.
waiting for you to drop something.
But still basically following the group for the moment.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't think he actually even acknowledges your presence unless you say anything to him.
Just a second. Looking at my notes for his name.
The Databot guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Plex, right?
Yes.
Plex. Yes. Hey, Plex. Do you normally play this game by yourself? Because there's lots of us would be happy to play whatever this is.
Checkmate. Do I normally play this by myself? I don't normally do anything. Like, I'm like 3 days old. What are you talking about? And I know everything. Do you know what that feels like to know practically everything?
Probably a lot. If you want something to take the edge off, here's some tequila. Give him a shot of tequila with a little sprinkle of oil.
You do, of course, realize that bots can't get drunk, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the perfect thing, right?
but I'm just doing my programming thing. I'm a bartender droid who is now a captain, but still a bartender because it's the booze barge.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll try it. I don't think I like that.
Well, here's some water, and then we'll try something else. We'll find what you like.
What do you want?
Questions for you, since you know everything. Do you know what this thing is? And I hit Ghost to show the image.
Yeah, I think Ghost just pops open the little top, and like a little hologram of it pops out. Do I know what the skull thing is? Let me check. Let me just reference the database here. Oh, yeah, that's not good. So that's one of the Ignarans. They are an ancient. When I say ancient, I mean like older than Earth, like older than most planets in the known solar system. Most of them are gone. They or you know, no, I think most. I thought all of them were gone. Where'd you see this?
Ghost saw it recently.
Well, recently, and as 2 years ago, at the center of Castus 7. What? You mean to tell me that the planet now infested with the Scaraphage it has one of these inside it? That's probably not good for anyone. So basically, they're very powerful magical creatures that at one point would sort of just go about conquering everything. But beyond that, and beyond the fact that effectively the alliance of all of their enslaved species came together over 14,000 different species to overthrow them, and only 13 of those species remained, that's a problem. And if there's one still alive, that's a problem. But I suppose this isn't new knowledge, except that it's alive.
It's new knowledge to me. I feel smarter already.
They don't typically like organics.
Oh, that's why they want your help. For what we don't know yet.
Was it like trapped or what? Yeah, it was in chains of some kind. Oh, I really, really hope that's not a revelation of cosmic proportions. Because, do you know how bad it is if they didn't kill them and they just trapped them inside planets? That's very bad. That's, cosmic disaster levels of bad. You know what? Nobody can even get there except the weird flesh monsters now, right? So we'll just leave it be, right? We don't have to tell anybody, right?
Well, what happens if we don't tell anybody and something bad happens?
It's not our fault. We didn't put him there. We didn't let him out.
That's true.
Ghost was there to help him, not of his own accord, but, you know, that's his story to
He
give the
existed in the
details.
same time frame.
Yeah.
He was
Ghost
alive.
is not
He was
responsible
there.
for keeping him in there.
You know, it's probably fine. To be fair, if it gets out, it probably fights the Scaraphage, and then everything's okay. Either
What's
it
the
dies or
Scaraphage?
they die. Well, that's the flesh thingies.
What if the flesh thingies are here to stop him? I don't like those things. They kind of screwed up our lives. All of us. I was gonna go self-pity mode, but we are all in
Specifically
this
me.
club together.
Right? I mean,
You don't turn Rolly into meat.
things to note about the Ignaran, they can survive in space. They have enough magical power to create life in some small sense, and they can destroy planets. You know, I don't know what else you need to know.
The usual.
Happened. That seems pretty standard now.
Are they immune to knives?
What's your knife made of?
I have no idea. I'm a cleaner bot. But it glows and it sets things on fire.
It's made of knife.
Then I'd say probably. You might want to get a different knife.
Okay.
Or an additional knife. I wouldn't get a different one, really. You're pretty good with that one.
Multi-knife.
So if I were to punch this thing, would it hurt it? Or do I have to become a knife myself?
It really
Ooh,
wouldn't hurt
Benji,
it that
be a
much. No.
handsome knife.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't really hurt it. No.
I need to become a weapon, even more so than I am.
I'm going to be real with you, Charlie, because that's what I call all the robots here, all the new ones. Be real with you, Charlie. You're the brains of this operation. We don't even know you yet.
Well, all right.
Don't let it go to your head and I slide him some vodka. Try that one.
You know, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit
Great. Now we have a place to start with to find your perfect drink.
If you guys I mean, that's all I got about those things. If you guys find any new knowledge, let me know. I'd be happy to eat that up, as they say.
I will trade you all the knowledge I come across for a better knife.
How about I tell you the type of knife that can hurt it?
Yes. That's the thing that I meant to say. But being a cleaner bot, didn't know that I had to say.
As much as it pains me to say, I'm going to have to look into that one. I'll get
That's
back
just
to you.
more new knowledge. Isn't that exciting?
You have a point.
That's what we don't pay you for.
I don't even know what
So-
payment is. I was programmed to help.
We need to make a special
Exactly.
drink for you and call it the knowledge. And charge a ton for fleshies that don't work for us to drink it.
Right. I mean, I don't care about money, but it sounds good.
Money helps us with lots of things. Oh, we're gonna need so many. I just realized
That's a good
we
name.
probably need to get all of these guys documentation like us.
Oh, it's like having children. You gotta make sure that they're registered. You gotta get them vaccinated.
Oh, we're gonna need a lot of money.
I need a babysitter already.
I don't know if you say that out loud, actually.
I said that out loud.
If you're referring to myself and the others that are newly knowledge chips, we're currently unregistered bots, which is like the step right before space junk. If we don't get registered within 180 days, then we become space junk.
Wow, that's so like lenient. Okay, never mind. What's what we're worrying about?
Well, you know, when you're talking about interstellar travel, you got to be a little lenient.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't need any more information, I need to go back to this. And he turns to like go back to the chessboard.
Have fun with that and teach others to play it with you. Socialize. Get to know each other.
Right.
Have a bonfire.
Want me to start a fire in the ship?
No. No. I mean, it might actually give somebody something to do, but no.
Yeah. Tink would be happy if the ship blew up and they could fix it, but I guess nobody else would.
Oh, here. And he tosses you something. B2. No, actually, he wouldn't toss it to B2. B2 has no limbs. He tosses it to Vinci. Give me a dexterity save. Or check to catch it.
Wait, what did you just throw at me? Is it a bomb?
It's smaller than a baseball, but you can't tell what it is offhand. And he just tosses it to you.
I'm so good at dex checks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't lie
great.
about that.
You catch it, and it's like a tall squirrel that's kind of like this. And he goes, I found my other rook. And he goes, give that back to the big guy.
My new best friend, absolutely. What if I just stole it?
I mean, I don't know that he's expected it back, so... I think with how many he's putting around the ship, I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
much
can
it
hold.
cares.
I'll just hold on to this one. I'll name him Albert.
Love it. So I think as you guys are leaving, Ghost goes, yeah, I don't know how much any of this is gonna like help in the now. We'll see. I'm sure there's processing to do, right?
I think
Yeah.
we got lots of information. Like, I feel like there's actually a direction for us to go for you to hopefully have closure. That I don't know. Do you need closure? That's like a flashback thing.
I don't know. I just want to get the rest of my memories back because I feel like there's something missing still. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a gap.
Not really. I don't have memory loss at the moment. Don't think I've ever had it. So I guess if I have it currently, I don't know I have it. But I know that a lot of flashbacks have this, and it's definitely you need closure. and that closure is to get your memories back.
Have you ever been at your bar and you turn around and one of the drinks that was there 5 minutes ago is gone and you can't find it? It's kind of like that.
Usually it's been stolen, so I'll give it to you. Somebody took your memories.
I mean, it could
That's
be.
what we're waiting to.
It could be if the guy at Cogswell couldn't even put him back. That guy's like good at his
What
job.
if you had some intense, crazy ass conversation with this creature and he's blocking your memories? That could be why he couldn't fix it, because it's magic. And I let some confetti go with a little bit of smoke, so it looks like a magic trick on stage.
I mean, it could be. He did mention the weird magical signal on some of my components, but I don't know what that means, so it's probably okay.
I don't know what that means either, but we'll get you answers. We'll figure it out.
Right.
Hopefully.
I mean, that's certainly the plan. Well, all right then. I think now would be the time to jump towards day of arrival, unless anybody wants to go do something else.
I'm good. Let's freaking boogie.
Can we have the repair bot take a look at Ghost during the travel?
Absolutely.
Not a bad
Since
idea.
we have a new repair bot, we might as well.
Yeah, I think Tink the repair bot can absolutely take a look at Ghost, and I think Tink's very, very, very excited to do so.
Good.
It doesn't really yield any results as the physical components are no longer damaged. So it would have to be a data issue or something to do with the magical signature that's going on.
Okay, thanks for your time, Tink. I appreciate you. Have a drink. Do you have a preference, or do we get to figure it out?
I can't say I've ever drank anything before, so just give it a shot.
I make a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, I like this. That's a good guess.
We can try other things, because that one's definitely one of the most popular drinks, but we can even come up with one of your own. I'm going to create one called Gain the Knowledge. I don't know what's in it yet. Most likely vodka.
I liked the knowledge bomb idea, actually. If you didn't catch
Knowledge
that.
bomb. I didn't. Knowledge bomb works.
I think if you spend any time with Tink, you notice that they're incredibly agreeable about everything. And any drink that you give Tink will say that they love.
Nice. I like that.
Aww.
Oh, that is a kitty. That is not a footrest. That was a close one.
But I think without any issue, that can wrap up, and just scene fades there, and we come to like 3 days later. Actually, hold on, that'll be 6 days later now. 4 days later, because it will take you 12 to get there, and that was 6 days, and then 2, and then 4. Yeah. Ardent calls you to the bridge pretty relatively early in the morning, actually. I don't know how much you guys actually care about that, since you guys literally need to rest like 4 hours at most, and you're totally recharged. So you're probably awake, and if you're not, it's probably not that big of a deal. You guys head to the bridge. And Ardent is sort of standing there, like scratching the back of his head and pacing back and forth, and he goes, all right, so here's what y'all are gonna be doing. You gotta go do a job for Senator Thadron Hex. Currently the oldest senator in the Alliance, at 156 years old. He is 4'3", and he like pulls up an image of this guy. He is I believe at last check he was 86% cybernetic, and currently he is on this old world looking into some ruins of some sort, and they can't get in and they want help. Your help.
Do you know what the 14% flashback of him likes to drink?
I don't. Mostly because the person doesn't know alcoholic beverages very well.
What'd you say his name was again?
Thadron Hex. That is THAYDRONHEKX.
Excellent, thank you.
Mostly, the only thing you got to worry about him is that, despite his incredible age, he is still raring to go and very anxious to explore on his own. And most of the cybernetic limbs that he now has were lost when he was being, reckless, which is apparently a very bad look for a senator. So they try to keep these escapades of his on the down low, which is why they couldn't exactly hire out. And it's you guys.
I'll do anything for money. Literally murder anyone.
You would murder
Senators, I
for
don't
free
care.
if somebody asked you.
I
Yeah.
got
You just know the benefit of money now.
I got word of this from an old friend of mine from the military by the name of Vec Duran. He is Thadron's, I guess, the senators, and he sort of like rolls his eyes. Cyberdoc. He ensures that the flesh stays alive and the cybernetics continue to function without interfering with each other too much. He turned us onto this job for, a bit of a warning about Vec. He's an asshole.
Well, that makes two of us.
We don't really have an asshole, so we don't know what that's like. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. No, sorry.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love
I
it.
resisted. I couldn't. I can't be an actress. I'm sorry.
You broke so quickly.
At least I got it out before I broke.
To put it simply, if Vec wasn't so good at his job, I'm relatively certain they would have thrown him in prison by now. Are you familiar with the phrase, pain lets you know that you're alive? Something like that.
No, I don't feel
No.
pain anymore. Which sounds grim, but I just had a sickness for a while.
Yeah, he had a moment where he felt things, and it was scary.
When did you feel things? But yeah, that's so recent. I am sorry. I'm a failure of a friend that I forgot you went through that traumatic experience.
I don't know.
And I gave him a drink to black out the memories.
I don't know.
It's
V2,
fine. But I can't feel pain anymore. I don't remember what it was. I just remember I didn't like it.
I'm pretty sure B2 would have heard the expression having worked at a bar at some point. And it's just like somebody handing somebody a drink, and it's like, it's okay, man. Pain lets you know you're alive.
Doesn't mean I understood it.
Well,
But yeah, there's possibility.
Vec's motto as a combat medic was, pain lets you know you're alive. Your screams let me know that you want to stay that way. Yeah, so just to give you an idea of who that guy is.
Sadistic with an asshole.
It's a
Oh,
very
wait, would that be masochistic? Masochistic with an asshole.
He at this point he flips from the senator, and on the screen pops up a very large human in a lab coat with the arm, what do you call them, like the sleeves torn off, and these two massive cybernetic arms showing, and he's sort of standing like this, just smirking at the camera. He has a long faux hawk that comes down like this over his left eye. And at the base of it, I'm going to get this color order wrong. Pink, neon green, and then sky blue at the tips.
sick.
Yeah. And the first thing you'll note is that those arms look an awful lot like Vinci's, except on a person.
You stole my arms for today. I know there's still attached to me.
copies of your arms, not your arms.
You know, if anything,
Yeah.
they would almost look like prototypes of the same type of arms that Vinci has. So, like,
So his suck, and I'm the superior.
could be. So, like, you know, old school, right? And
I'm gonna arm wrestle him later.
that'll be fun.
We should sell tickets and take bets for it.
Ardent goes, hopefully you won't have to worry about him too much. Yeah. As for what they're going to be having you do, as far as I can understand, they can't get through a door. And one guy already died trying, so...
Vinci's good with doors.
It's a good thing I can't die. Obviously.
I like your confidence. That's basically how I survived high school. It's a good thing I can't die.
You can't kill me.
Just knocking everything down. Anywho, so if you don't have any particular questions about the two of them, he sort of just flips to a picture of 3 security guards, and he's like, honestly, I don't even know anything about these guys. They're extras.
They're human or robots. That's all we need to know.
Claire, give me a sec.
Oh my goodness, Ixar has turned into a shirt.
Ah. Yeah, so one of them is they look like a highly advanced robot of some kind, but definitely not something you can really identify or have ever seen before. The other is the same species as, and I can't remember the name of this species, but we keep just referring to it as the one that picked up Vinci.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what we called it either, but that works too.
Fairly tall. I think they had grayish blue skin or something to that effect. Anyway,
Yeah.
pretty
Pretty
big.
sure they have skin. Loved it. Just picked me up like a baby, and I was like, wow.
Fun times. Yeah, so I'm actually going to say, give me just a second. You guys can discuss whatever you like. I'll be right back super quick. Hopefully.
Valentine's Day coming up. Does anybody care?
I'm gonna eat chocolate.
I was gonna get a strawberry cake because strawberries look like hearts, but they sold out, and the grocery shopper that I ordered through took the next best thing, which is a raspberry cake. So I have a chocolate raspberry cake, which is probably going to taste even better, but not look like hearts.
That's okay. I remember that I bought like 2 pounds of strawberries, so I'm just gonna eat probably a pound tomorrow and then a pound on Sunday. And
You know
they're
what's
so
a good trick with strawberries is you just like toss some sugar on them and stick them in the fridge for a little bit while you make French toast. And then you put
Ooh.
them on the French toast, and then the maple syrup on top, but you don't need as much because you have the strawberries.
Or you don't need any. Just put some whipped cream on it
Oh yeah, yeah.
with the strawberries. I like anti-syrup as a diabetic. That's like insulin for liquid sugar. So
It is literally sugar. Just
It is
Uh-huh.
too
just
gross.
sugar. It's not even worth it.
Ooh,
It's
I
not
could.
even worth it.
Ooh, I should have got whipped cream because it's nice. Just like cut up strawberries and like a bit of whipped cream, and it's just strawberries and cream.
Guess
It's
what?
really good.
Whipped cream's got like less than a gram, like fake aired canned stuff, like less than a gram of sugar per serving. So guess what? I consider that one a fruit for all with fruit.
Heck yeah.
I just figured out your next Patreon thing too, the lingerie thing.
Yeah.
You should have a selection of whipped cream bikinis to
Oh
choose
my
from.
god. Yeah.
With little strawberries or cherries. Oh my god. You could totally do a fun candy themed one.
That'd be
That's
great.
funny because that's not like a horny suggestion. I really love whipped cream suggestion.
Oh,
Or
just
just
Katy Perry.
We're not horny. We're hungry.
Exactly. Welcome back.
The other one means you're thirsty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Alrighty.
take note of this.
I think it's up to you guys if you want to scan the system as you're approaching it, or if you want to wait
Yeah.
until you get to the planet you're going to.
Let's scan it. Let's
You know-
do a little scanny boo.
Why not both? Right?
Look at the amazing things we got from our last time adventuring into space just recently that we're not sure how to use yet. By the way, with all the time we've been traveling, how is that coming along?
They know exactly how to install it, but they can't until you're not in jump space anymore. So you're not like,
Perfect.
actively traveling. So it probably means it's going to happen while you're down there.
Should probably wait till in case we need to escape quickly so we can escape quickly.
I mean, that's
I mean-
a fair point.
A lot of people have tried to kill us in the way that you can kill droids.
It's very rude.
Oh, yeah. Takes time. All right. Give me that ship's perception at advantage. I imagine you guys, like, basically drop out of jump space just outside the system so you can do this. Haha.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody's got that? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I did good.
I think we've basically at this point assigned Vinci to sensors. Don't need that advantage anymore, apparently.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't need it. He's tall enough. He can see everything. It's fine.
Yeah. So one thing that you'll note is this, just judging by the age of the planets and stuff, and the age of the sun, which is looks like it's probably on its last legs, for lack of a better term. It's a very old system. The scanners that the booze barge has are so advanced that you manage to scan down into each and every one of these planets around the system, even the moons, and you can see what used to be a massive civilization effectively burnt to ash and buried by time. And on the small planet that you're headed to, you find the ship, which is an Alliance escort ship. But most notably, you find a still active, like, super ancient power source on that planet. And the sensors straight up stop in, like, a full black box on this planet that you cannot see into.
That's
Wait.
probably fine, right?
Like a full-on dead zone.
That's probably fine. Here's a dead
I'm not
zone.
worried.
And they are standing at the... the ship is... I should say, the Senator's ship is set right at the top corner of this black box.
I bet that's where the door is.
Ooh. Well, let's go find out. I'm sure it's probably fine.
Yeah. There is just barely an atmosphere on this last planet. The rest are all burnt out. And there's enough oxygen that a human would probably be able to breathe, but they wouldn't be able to go jogging. To give you an idea. So probably best to have at least a rebreather of some sort if any of the humans, Ardent, for example, were to come with you. But that's up to you guys, because you have communicators. He can just be like, all right, we're here, and then let you guys go. What do you want to do, Captain?
Get her done?
You probably leave him on the ship, hey?
Yeah.
It's safe
Yeah.
on the ship.
Say
Let's
again?
do
That's
that.
the one meatbag I actually like. Let's keep him safe.
Fair. You guys want to take Ghost with you? He does have some pretty decent built-in sensors.
Yeah.
Always welcome on ventures.
Ghost is
He's a good fighter. He puts amazing signs up. I put a video of an ancient sign dancer on a corner.
Nice. Oh, actually, that was a natural 20. I think there's a ping in your database. As you guys are like having this conversation, there's like a and because it's an alliance system, like it starts to auto notify Alliance Command, and Ardent has to whirl around and like he's like, oh god. He does manage to stop it, but he sort of like sits there flabbergasted for a minute, and he pulls it up on the big screen right in front of all of you, and he goes, so that would be, and he points at like the black box that you scanned, the active energy signature of Aslethian technology, and that's something the Alliance has been on the lookout for a very long time. Makes me wonder why the Senator's here and not, the entire Research Corp. But, he's reckless and likes to go on adventures.
Because he's
probably
that's, I don't know how much you guys know about the Aslethians. I feel like the answer's not a thing, right?
I know what Databot is willing to share with us.
I don't know that much, just that they were masters of magic and technology. You might want to go talk to that Databot on your way out, I suppose.
Let's do that. He's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah? Well, that's good.
I found his company quite pleasant. It might have helped that Rolly gave him knowledge.
Yeah.
What knowledge can we give him? He knows everything. We'll collect knowledge on our adventure and share it when we get back.
He has approximate knowledge of everything.
Fair point.
Or does he have knowledge of everything that he's experienced up until now, just like all of us, and he's actually not that smart?
He has access to an incredibly expansive database, but is that really having knowledge, or is that just literally being able to Google really well?
I Google in my pants, so
right.
Well, right now it's on my desk, but
just as someone who's not particularly good at Googling things, it's always nice to have someone who's better at it than you are. So, would you like to go talk to the Google bot?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to IT.
Vinci, you want to be the line of questions this time?
Yeah.
I don't want him to think I'm a needy bot.
Yeah, so you guys head inside. Imagine Ghost is in the, what do you call it? The cargo bay, so you guys are going to kind of grab him on the way out.
Yeah.
So Ghost is not with you at this exact moment. He is actually playing chess with a very, very, large constructor bot who's, not really sitting on a chair, but sort of, hovering over it, crouched. And is just, very delicately with his giant hand, picking up and moving a piece. And the constructor bot looks up at you, but Plex doesn't. Goes, hello.
Instruction.
His name. Did he have a name?
222. I'm just gonna call you 222. Is that okay? Or 222? Oh, you be doing 222?
I'm fine with that.
Yes, 222.
So wait, what did we want to ask about?
The Aslethian?
Yes.
How do you spell that so I can remember how to pronounce that?
Let me find it so I know how to spell it. Azlethian.
Oh, I spelled it right almost the first time.
Almost. I believe they are here to speak to you, Plex.
I don't mean to interrupt your game too much, but...
Well, what do you need? Is it quick?
I don't know, depends on... Yeah, we want to know more about the Aslethian. What's their shtick?
Sort of holds a moment, like looking up. Well, the Aslethian are an ancient species. They used to be spread out over the vast majority of this sector of space. I believe they were one of the... Yeah, according to all the records that we have, they were one of the species wiped out by that flame skull guy's species. You can see like he's like sorting through, like it's almost like he's trying to determine like actual scientific articles versus like fan fiction. Like he's like trying to sort through this. He's like, that's not right. The Ignaran, and yeah, they were one of the ones wiped out by the Ignaran. As far as we're aware, there are no remaining planets or technology of theirs, even just sort of records from other species. And yeah, a few interesting notes. They were usually about 12 to 18 feet tall. They have 3 eyes. They communicate telepathically.
Oh, they're gonna be sneaky if that's what's in there.
How sneaky can you be at 12 to 18 feet?
If you can speak telepathically and have 3 eyes, you could be super sneaky. You could pretend to be a statue and... Unless you fart like flesh bags do. Give it away.
They were considered masters of magic and technology in their own time. Honestly, can't say how well that translates these days, but you never know. Oh, well, here's one interesting thing. I suppose this is about architecture and infrastructure. They used liquid mercury as power lines. That's cool.
That's pretty metal.
Do I know what liquid mercury is? Natural 20. I think I do.
I think there may have been like a time where an alien species came and was like, "Can I drink some liquid mercury?" And you're like, "We don't serve that here." Yeah. The vast majority of the constructs that they built were infused with magic and could cast spells. You know, they had some pretty crazy spellcasting robots back in the day. Probably helped a lot with fighting the Ignaran. That's all I'm getting to come up on the database today.
What if they were alive? Do you want to come on an adventure with us and see if we find one?
You want me to like go somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm like 5 days old. I'm just gonna step out and die. What do you want me to do?
Not die.
Yeah, but that's what you don't want me to do. What do you want me to do?
You don't have to come. I just thought it would be a very kind thing as new friends to invite you on our adventure.
I mean, where's the adventure going?
That way. I point to the exit. Okay. We're going outside the ship, and we're gonna open a door. We don't know what's in the door, so... What
do you think is in the door?
This thing that you're talking.
The magic.
Knowledge, magic, and this thing that we're talking about.
Weird things the sensors can't read.
The sensors can't penetrate it, and you think it's potentially an Aslethian something or other?
Yeah, something.
That does sound interesting.
Imagine all the things you could learn.
He goes, we're going to have to continue our game later. Triple twos, as it now seems to be. And this large constructor robot just sort of like puts a clamp, like really incredibly gently for the size, on his shoulder, on the shoulder of Plex, and like turns him around and like places a carved boar in his hand and says, "Be safe, friend."
Oh, do you make swans?
I could make swans. Would you like a swan?
Yes, please.
I will make you a swan.
Yo, you're the best robot ever.
Very talented robot.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, you too.
All right. I think all of you head out and grab Ghost on the way out. And you get out to the surface of this planet, and it's like this like harsh wind. You see like this dry dust flying everywhere, and it's like, this is a little inhospitable, but good thing you're not meat.
Yes,
That's
good
why
thing
I
we're
do
not
like
meat.
the flesh bags.
You guys head to this ship, and Ardent sort of comes over the communication, and he goes, I'm going to let him know you're on your way.
Good call.
Yeah, I think you guys don't even have to walk like 2 minutes before you're there. And the relatively small, sleek ship has sort of like landed in front and in such a way of this cavern that you can't get into the cavern without going into the ship. Like that would have been a difficult landing job for just about anyone, so it's interesting. The door slides open, and this robot that's like relatively almost like Terminator-like looking, but like with these blue lights like streaking all through its face and arms, and it holds up this very large laser rifle. Designation.
You wanted our help.
You hear the laser rifle power up. That is a
You
purpose.
too drunk too. We wanted to help. You asked us to help open a door.
Designation is Thadron a Hex.
Hey, I'm Rolly.
Affirmative. Denied?
I agree.
Affirmative. It's like some of you are like giving your names. It's like, yeah, that. And then you say Thadron and Hex, and he's like, the robot's like, no. Who are you?
Oh, I thought you were asking designation. I don't know what I heard.
You heard me correctly.
Yeah, but your designation.
Oh, what is this? Freaking college? Fancy words? I'm Vinci.
Vinci. Understood. Steps back in the door, shut, and then a moment later, like 3 seconds later, it slides open again. And the bot goes, enter. Yeah, you guys, the three, I guess, 5 of you enter the ship. A little note about your data bot friend. He's like very thin and almost like, it looks like he's made of a different metal than the rest of you. Something lighter. So, just something I forgot to mention, but you guys all come in and you see this, arms crossed, like very old, like 4'3" man that's like got all 4 limbs are cybernetic. He's got like half his face is cybernetic, and he's like, well, it seems help has finally arrived. Oh,
We can open the door for you.
Well, I'd like to know what you plan to do.
We were told to open the door. We have to see it before we know what we're gonna do.
All right. Here's it's potato time. Yo. Thanks for those. All right. I've got this holographic representation up, which is just going to be the map. But at the moment, you're not physically here. It's a holographic representation. Feel free to zoom out. That right there at the center there is the other guard. He's super dead, as you might be able to tell. Seems whatever that is in the center. Don't touch that. Your bots, right? You're still sensitive to electricity, so don't touch that. This big old.
Did you hear that? I say to the data droid, you don't want to touch that. I know you're smart, but don't fry your circuits.
this big old basin thing, dish thing, like hole in the ground thing. I don't know. In the middle here is filled with a whole bunch of different liquids. Across the top, it's like this oily, acidy stuff. You know, and he like holds up one finger that's like half dissolved. I mean, it's a cybernetic finger. You know, it does eat away. Beneath that, there's seems to be a mix of just, you know, plain old water and mercury, but they're sort of in droplets, all spread throughout. And this big giant door over here, we got to get it open to get in there. Which I think you already know that part.
We know that part.
We tried to mess with the thing in the center, and the guy died. We tried to fill the container around that device in the center. So it's a device in the center, and then it's got a little basin around it. We tried to fill it with water, just spills out into the holes. We slid the two basins in there into those holes and then filled them with water, and not very much happened except it was some electrified water. That was neat. Didn't really do anything. So we sort of just reset the whole thing. At this point, that's where we stand.
Did you ask it kindly to open?
Yes, in all 14 languages that I can speak. Although, how do you define kindly? I said, could you please open?
I think that
Also,
is considered polite
pretty-
flesh.
Yeah.
I also said...
Kindly is without stabs.
I like you already. I also said, could you kindly please open, you stupid piece of trash? But I don't think that was going to work at all either.
Have you tried the specific phrasing of "would you kindly"?
I don't know that I did that. You might try that while you're in there.
Can we move those energy beams?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have described that. That's actually tubing running through the floor that leads from that small basin to the other two holes in the ground, which, as I previously mentioned, we managed to put the larger basins in. So these two basins, the two smaller ones over here, can be moved. This big giant one cannot.
Okay, so we got two basins.
And the things towards the top are pillars. What were those again?
Which one's here?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is these are two holes in the ground that they had previously slid the larger basins into.
Okay.
Behind those are two statues, and then lining the room are 5 statues.
Definitely just statues.
Which all look vaguely similar to the Aslethian, except that they have 6 arms, and Aslethian only have 2. Which I forgot to mention, but we're mentioning it now.
Huh.
So I don't know that there's anything else I can tell you, except that these assholes, and he like motions towards his guards, won't let me back in there.
The audacity.
And the
They
larger...
don't want you to hurt yourself because they care about you.
Indeed. So Vex sort of like tilts his head, just looking across each of you, and he goes, "So tell me, why are you interested in this job? What do you get out of it?"
Stuff. Freedom.
Freedom.
Wait, do we get freedom yet, or do we have to get one more signature? Where are we on this?
This is
It's
signature
a step on the path.
2 of 3.
Yeah.
A step on the path toward what? Freedom.
Closer to freedom of not being hunted by assholes.
Every leg on a stool keeps you from falling over, you know?
At least we don't need 4 signatures.
Oof.
You have to start cutting off arms.
Wait,
and
you're not
facing
gonna
the
try
top.
and turn us in now, are you? I should have kept my mouth shut.
Oh, don't worry. If he does, I'll just sit on him and crush him.
Tayron just goes, what? No. I'm a senator. In terms of money, I certainly have plenty. In terms of actually giving a shit, I have 0.
Perfect. Great combination. for us and our benefit.
But if I can't go in there, and I already talked to these two idiots, and he motions towards the guards again, and they won't go in there, you're gonna go with Vec. And Vec just goes, "You want me to do what?" Yeah, you're gonna go with them because I trust you. And no offense to my new robotic friends, I don't trust them quite yet.
That's fine. We don't quite trust you, so we're even.
Yeah, how's it feel?
You know, in another life, I'd say something to the effect of, I'm not a robotic babysitter, I'm a doctor, but that seems pretty moot at this point.
We don't need babysitters. We're good at babysitting ourselves. In fact, have a drink. I make him a drink.
For Vec?
Yes.
Yeah, he steps forward as he goes, what's this?
It's a magical drink from the planet of insert name here. Most popular drink on specific nights of the year, where apparently this ancient tribe does things. I don't understand it. It's this flesh bag thing on their planet. But it's a traditional beverage.
Right. He reaches out and takes it, and he downs it. How strong would you say it is?
Slightly stronger than a standard iced tea in the state of Florida. Because you do have to specify based on the state regulations.
Yeah, so he reaches out and grabs this like long, I imagine long tall glass. And one thing that you will notice that his fingers, each of his cybernetic fingers is laced with small blades on the backs of them.
Oh, I like this guy.
He grabs a drink and he downs it and he goes, "Hardly better than water. You got something stronger?"
I do. I make my strongest, bestest drink, the one that I have made quite often on this adventure. Or not this particular adventure, but
the one that's required a Constitution save from literally everyone so far.
Yes.
This is probably fine. Just do that.
That stopped me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's more of the bite I'm looking for. I like you already.
I like you already.
He sort of eyes you and he goes, "You know you got a bit of a metal impurity in your chassis, right?"
Yeah, it's all good.
You can't just say that.
You can't just look at someone's chassis like that.
It's not the first time some robot thing has said that. I mean, I was trying to get inside.
It's definitely the first time anyone's noticed.
It didn't work.
that is the case.
Sorry, I even said that.
Yeah, I suppose I'll give. I will keep an eye on them. Let's go. And he motions towards the other hatch, so you guys can just I guess we call it like a cargo bay door, and you guys, it just opens up and you guys step out. You guys do have to like sort of wind down a little bit of a path, but you eventually come to this room that's displayed here, and our intelligent friend is just sort of like, "Oh, interesting. I actually need a token for Vec. I forgot." But yeah, you are now in the room. Those of you who can smell, you smell smell burnt flesh. First and foremost.
You'll love to smell it.
I think only Ghost and B2 can smell. Well, and
Oh,
Vec.
I can smell?
Yeah, we've had this conversation about being able to smell for like drinks and stuff.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, so you can smell, and so can Ghost, because he has to be able to like detect, airborne gases and stuff. Which I guess technically this is. Oh my god, this is gonna take. Oh. You know what? This will be him. We're gonna just do it super quick. Yeah. As you're looking around the room, you see that that everything that we discussed before is definitely here. Now that you're like in it, if you step over to that the giant basin, it is set in the ground. It is like physically set into the ground, whereas the two smaller basins beside it are above the ground and have like little rollers on the bottom. But they look a bit worn. Like they've been rolled around a lot.
Is there
we're not here to judge.
up over it, or is it pretty much level with the ground?
It's pretty much level with the ground, but the liquid inside it is just a bit lower, and at the top is this like oily acid stuff, and below that is water and mercury sort of like mixed together in little droplets.
Acid stuff in a basin?
In a basin.
Hey, Vinci, if we meet any bad guys, just throw them in there.
Noted.
So, Vex starts talking. They try to fill that, and he points where the like dead guy is. That's like still holding on to this small device. As it's like just like slowly zapping him still. They tried to fill that basin around that device with water, but it didn't seem to conduct enough electricity to power the door. My first bit of advice would be to pull that dead guy off of that thing, though.
That's fair. I'll do
Only
that.
you want to clean up? Or Vinci can do it. Either way is fine.
I'll just grab the guy and throw him. It's totally fine. Yeah. I imagine you just pull him so he's not physically getting zapped by it anymore. So he's just away from it. Yeah, and the thing stops zapping. It's like it's a small metallic device that's sort of like almost like an isosceles triangle, except the corners are rounded. I think it's isosceles.
Yeah, that's fine. Geometry, it's fine.
It's a shape.
Indeed. So,
All right.
what y'all want to do?
I have no idea. Do we want to throw the body in there and see what happens?
Sure. Might as well.
Practical experimenters, I see.
Yeah, where are we chucking the body? In one of these basins or into like...
In the big one with the goop.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, we'll react different to things, but I think it'll be useful
no.
knowledge.
Yeah, we'll put the body in there.
Oh yeah, you guys drop the body in the acid oil basin.
Well, I'm not going to. That would be uncouth. I'll let the people that can actually pick up bodies do it.
Yeah, do you just throw it in or do you set it in?
Let me make a quick check. I throw it.
Oh yeah, you chuck this body into this basin full of acid, which splashes everywhere across the opposite direction, which does mean B2 and actually everyone will need to make a saving throw as this acid splashes out at them. Vinci, you're over here. Yeah, dexterity save, please. Yeah,
That's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm not worried. We'll be fine. Everything's fine.
First up. So failure, success, and...
Sorry. The
success.
thing was not done.
And success. All right. B2 is the only one that gets hit by this acid splashing out. Which actually, we roll an initiative now.
Oh, we do?
No. He did. I was asking. We're not currently. You're actually resistant because this is not that strong of an acid. So you take half of 10. You take 5 damage. I think Vec just steps back and smirks. He doesn't even say anything. I think the first thing that you notice is a lot of the acid that gets like splashed out and gets displaced doesn't seem to have much of an effect on the environment here, like the stonework or the basin itself. Obviously, the body starts to get eaten away rapidly. You do see some of the mercury get splashed out as well, along with the water, and then it's just like this like droplet of water with like mercury trapped inside of it, just sort of like rolling around on the ground. That's probably fine.
Yeah, we won't worry about that. So those tubes are energy, right?
They are empty tubes at the moment. Once you pulled that guy off, the thing stopped zapping.
Do you think we need to shoot some energy into it? Like your laser? Or my plasma cannon?
How easy is it to reload your plasma cannon?
Let me look at my plasma cannon. I don't think it's very difficult.
No, it's no problem at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely shoot.
Mine's a little more complicated, so perhaps that should be your honors, my friend.
I'll do it. I'm gonna launch a plasma cannon.
All right, you fire a plasma bolt at this thing. Just...
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Well, the first thing that happens is the plasma hits it and like cascades off of it, right? The small device, whatever it is completely unscathed, but you hear a steady hum from all around you start up. And then you hear the sound of an energy barrier rising as the door behind you blocks off. And these two statue guys activate.
Whoa, I don't think it. Wait, which two?
These things that...
This guy and this guy, which are immediately, surprise round and all that. This one runs forward and then teleports and is making an attack against Vinci.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Don't try to break our stuff, man. And
I wasn't trying to break it.
attack. Is
Can't surprise me.
And then the other one, bam, same thing, teleports over. Bam. Initiative, everyone.
Can't surprise me.
Your sciencey friend is not going to fight. He's basically made of tinfoil.
Don't forget to click your token.
I clicked it, but I don't know if it worked. I hope
What
it
did
worked.
I rolled intelligence for some reason.
I don't know why. That's interesting. Maybe you're trying to see if you can figure out the puzzle.
I'm very dedicated to this puzzle. I'm gonna
If we did that and we got like a 30, would you give us the answer?
If we all rolled a 30, I couldn't roll a 30.
I don't think I could actually roll a 30 either.
The highest I could roll.
Considering my intelligence is a 0.
Mine's a -1 modifier, so the highest I could roll is a 19.
Nice. Ghost boy. Let's roll it. Okay, did Vec get in there? Vec is not in there. Let's roll him. Alrighty. So first up, Rolly. Yeah, no, you saw those statues run over and attack Vinci. They just teleported.
Hmm. And this one over here hasn't done anything, right?
Nope, not a thing.
And this is can I get over this somehow?
like directly across it? No.
Yeah.
Like you, I mean, you could just charge through the acid if you wanted to.
No, I don't. I'll go here. And as much as I have no regard for any organics that, like any organic particles that may still exist on my metal exoskeleton, I don't want to ruin my metal exoskeleton. And I will go here and shoot this thing
Fair.
with my high intensity cleaner. These are not humanoids, correct?
Nope.
Didn't think they were, just like to check. Oh, of course,
Fair.
it's still roll with advantage. I can roll that again if you want.
I'll just take the first number. That will be a hit.
For 9 acid.
Da-da-da-da. All right.
And then an 18. If that hits, it's 8 acid.
That hits.
And then
Another.
another
That'll definitely hit.
for 11 acid.
Hot dang. Taking a mail. All right, this one to the left is a go. It is going to, first of all, make an attack against, well, obviously it's Vinci. 20.
Yeah.
And you do not resist this damage. It's all magical, baby. Second attack is a 14.
Yes.
Which, oh, hot dang.
Dang. All right. What's that total?
That's a lot of damage. 30 for
What?
the second attack.
Okay, so 46.
Yes. Hot dang.
Ouchie.
It's Ghost's go, and I think what Ghost is going to do... Ghost goes... oh, this is not good! I mean, at least he's flying, so we can just float over this. Hold on, let me fix his position. There we go. So we can just fly over this. And he goes, I got a new fancy thing, and it's gonna help.
Do it.
Oh, we can see his upgrade?
So on the like very back of his chassis, like pops out a small like fuel cell with 10 glowing blue rings on it. 2 of them fade out, and he casts a spell. Automated repair on Vinci.
Ghost is a warlock.
That is 1d6 plus 4. So you heal 6 hit points, and at the start of your next turn, you will heal 4 more.
Ooh, is that just for the one turn?
Yeah, just for the one turn. So
Gotcha.
6 now, 4 then. Alrighty. Your newfound friend is going to walk this way, and he's just going to fire a gun. What's the distance here? 30? Yeah, no problem. Oh, hold on. Does this actually have... This is a construct. He's fighting a construct, y'all. Where's this ability? Alrighty, here he goes. Bam! That's a hit. 13 piercing and 3 lightning. That could have been better.
Bzz.
Okay. What was this? Oh no, never mind, I did not. Next up is this one that's gotten the crap beat out of it. Rolly, give me a perception check real quick.
Did you say perception?
I did, which would be wisdom for you, I think.
Indeed. There's just a crackle on the line. I didn't know what you asked for. A 10.
I do not think you notice. So this one is going to make 2 attacks against Vinci. 1 miss and 2 miss. Okay, and then it's going to then these two small tubes pop out of the back of it and start shooting these little beams of energy at Rolly.
No.
You can try.
We call this Magic Missile. 16 force damage.
And try you did, and also succeed you did.
That's Magic Missile for you. That's also half decent damage.
It is, yeah.
Vinci, you're up.
Yo, I'm gonna slam the one to my left. 19?
Yeah, hit. Oh, yeah.
15 bludgeoning, maybe?
Uh,
Does he look as hurt as I would hope he is? Or does he look a little more resilient to me punching him?
yeah, it doesn't look like punching him's gonna work in this instance. I mean, you hurt him. Just not that much.
I can do it again, though.
I mean, we're here now, right?
And then 13.
Heck yeah. B2.
I'm a little bit closer. I think behind Rolly is where I want to be. Yep. And I'm gonna just a shot this closest guy. This guy. Maybe. This guy.
Yeah.
It's not letting me tell you which one, but the closest one.
I got it.
You added the multi-attack. I was just like, wait, what is this? I don't recognize this.
I think you're just looking for
I
your...
can pick up the 4 attack?
I don't think so.
That's what it says here on multi-attack. I thought I only had 2 attacks.
Wait. Are you looking at yourself?
Oh, I'm looking at the booze barge. Never mind. I'm confused. I'm like, what?
I mean,
when
it
did that
does say-
happen? I'll take it, but when did that happen?
I mean, it does say B2 at the front of it, so it's understandable.
Okay, we're not on the ship. I'm gonna close that so I don't do that again.
Yeah, we're not flying the ship right now.
Alright, I'm gonna do both my Justice shots at that guy. I am within the 20-foot range. Oh, I rolled
Yeah.
good.
Really good.
1 and 2.
So that is 20 total damage. Hot dang.
So, look, I just needed to get a second attack, and I'm magically a warrior.
Heck yeah.
Next up is Rolly.
All right. Well, I am much closer to these chuckleheads now, so I'm gonna roll on up and chucklehead this guy, or chuckle this head, or something. Make a mess of his face. See,
Heck yeah.
and I'll do that with my phase blade.
Hit.
And I will roll on him
Actually,
and wipe off his face.
that'll do it. That one goes down.
And then I'll continue my move over here
Mm-hmm.
and, do the blade thing.
Hit.
Gonna say I'm really a fan of my rolls. Oh, 14?
Miss.
all right. That's okay.
I like.
I don't feel-
Did you
feel
say you were
bad.
doing fire damage?
Yeah.
Since you usually do fire damage, we might want to just switch it to say fire damage.
That's true.
All right. Next up is this guy who is going to do exactly the same thing as the other guy. No, actually, you're in melee range, so 1 against Vinci. 16.
Yeah.
Roll, please. 24 total, and then 1 against Rolly.
That'll hit.
That will hit. Okay. 17, which you, again, do not resist. And then the little tubes pop out, and it shoots out 2 missiles at each of you. So, first one to Vinci, and second one to Rolly. 8 and 6 damage. Ghost is up. And he he definitely wouldn't say that because you did not say that in character. Oops. I don't want to close out. Ghost, get back here. Yeah, no. Blast him! Blast him! It's a miss and a miss. The beam that he fires out now, it almost looks like I guess for player description, like Scorching Ray, except the center of it is like pitch black with like the reddish on the outside.
Ooh, I like it.
Alrighty, Vec is a go. So we can move to about here and take a shot. And he literally just says, looks like you guys got further than we did, but I don't know if it was in the right direction. That's a hit.
Move, though.
All right, Vinci, you're next up. You recover the 4 hit points.
Get him.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to slam.
Come on in. Oops.
No, I'm not. I'm doing nothing next turn either.
It's fine.
Just so you know.
I appreciate the information. You still get your next attack, though.
I'm hearing strange noises from the other room. I'll be right back, and I know I'm next. So, sorry.
Okay.
22.
Hit.
9 bludgeoning.
Oh, yeah.
I've been hearing strange noises all night because it sounds like my upstairs neighbors are building IKEA furniture at 11 o'clock at night.
I've done that. Of course, I didn't have anyone below me.
Yeah. It's so noisy.
It's great to be like, you know, not connected to anyone, like in a house or in the bottom floor of an apartment or something, and not have to worry about the fact that I am literally up until 4 a.m. and people would be upset about that.
Just it's gonna be so nice when we get like a house. I can like just jump and not have to worry about it.
We're pretty lucky in our place. We're in a 4-plex, but it's like super, like I've never heard my neighbors except when we're all, you know, when we're outside and they're super loud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But I've never heard them inside.
That's the life.
I got you. Yeah.
It's extra good for me because they probably have never heard me. I hope.
Yeah, this particular wall, like this wall right here, is not particularly thick. So if my neighbors, so my nephews, are out like playing or something, they're just like super loud, and I'm like, I hear every word. I don't. Why? I'm just turn up my music. No, thank you. It's not great. I was gonna do something and I forgot what it was. You gotta love it. I'll take this opportunity to quick be right back.
Yeah, you know what? I will too. Real quick, enjoy.
Actually, do we want to take like a short break? Take this opportunity because we are at the 2-hour mark. We might as well. It's not the best time, but it's the time we got. All right, y'all. So we're gonna take a break. Should be about 10 minutes or less. We'll see you in a bit. I will be running an ad towards the end. Later.
Be right back. Get up and
Have
stretch,
fun, ladies and gentlemen.
I like my own like stream music like too much.
Hold on, if you can hear me, my headphones died while I was away. Do. Okay, I think I've got that reconnected. Somebody say something?
Hello.
Hello.
I was muted earlier, so you may not have heard me. And by may, I mean you definitely wouldn't have heard me. Because I was muted.
Okay, well, I can't hear you, so. I hear the ad, but now I don't hear you. What the hell, computer? Why do you hate me? Now can I hear you if you say anything?
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah, I just changed the Discord to these and it's just not working. Go back to the old ones. So now I can't hear anything. Nope, I
Hello.
can. Alright, I can hear the stream. Is Ixar muted and talking, and that's why I think I can't hear anyone?
No, I can hear him.
Yeah, can you hear me?
What the hell? Alright, I turned up my output volume in Discord in case that's the issue.
Hello.
I can hear a mango.
Can you hear Dave?
Wait, did you hear me? Girl power, what's up?
I could hear Dave, and I could hear a
Yes,
mango.
girl power.
Oh my god.
Can you not hear Ixa? Oh no. Sorry, there can only be one.
I can't hear XR either. I feel better about myself though that I'm not the only person who couldn't hear him.
Wait, I can hear him.
Oh wait, I could only hear Mango. Was it through stream? Because now I can't hear you, and I turned off stream.
Oh, I
volume.
didn't stream. Ixer, have you ceased to exist? Are you? How many hands are on your fingers? Yeah.
I can't hear you now, and I turned off the volume on stream.
Oh no, he only has 2 hands on his fingers.
Oh no.
Yeah, we don't need to hear the DM. What's he even do anyway, except, you know, put everything together, write storyline. You know, what does he even do except everything?
I don't understand. Like, what the problem is. What do we want? What do we do?
But
I'm casting a spell to make it work. Is it working? Yeah.
I don't know if you might just need to restart, and that might fix it, because sometimes that fixes it. Oh wait, you can't hear me.
At least the music is cool, right, guys?
I like it.
I actually can't hear stream music because I have to keep the stream muted or I get echoes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I do little-
yes, the music is cool, but the music is entirely different from what everybody else is hearing. I'm listening to Gob right now, like a Canadian punk album from 1995. Like,
It's just the
completely different, I assume.
stream-friendly playlist that I made back in 2017 that still works.
Yeah.
I haven't even changed it at all. It's like 50 hours long.
Nice.
As they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do admit that I miss my old Starting Soon music. But I can just go back and listen to that playlist on my own, I guess.
Yeah, but it's more fun to like share music on stream.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
like I have specific music that I like to listen to when I'm painting. Especially if it's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
specific painting, and then it's like, well, I guess I gotta listen to something else.
I got you. It does suck, though.
I hear that.
I remember I had just like a loud music stream, probably like 6-8 months back, where I just played Super Hot for like 3 hours with like insanely loud music. That like whole VOD was muted. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I guess. I was trying to do like the challenges or whatever on
I'm
Super
back.
Hot.
Did it work?
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Oh no, I think that's a no.
It says you're talking, but I don't hear anything. But I can hear all the other stuff.
Man,
Can you hear me? Can you hear Dave? Can you hear your good old friend Dave? Or is he alone in the bottom of this well? With no one to throw a rope to him. Help, he says. Help! I'm in the bottom of the well. Alas, I shall starve here if the coyotes don't get me first.
I got chased by a gray fox once in the woods, and I never went back.
Oh no.
That's why I went back.
I can hear stuff and it's way too loud now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We went canoeing a couple years ago, and we were like 5, maybe 10 feet from the shore of the river. And this gigantic by coyote standards, gigantic coyote came out and just like stared at us. And there was no danger at all. We were in the water like 10 feet away.
This is the most random thing to join in now that I can hear things.
It wasn't going to swim out to get us. Like, there was no danger, but we were like, ooh.
Apparently, Vec used his sabotage ability on the wrong target.
Oopsie.
Whole system. But you know what? The good news is, whatever it did, now that it's working again, I can hear music.
Yay! I don't know. It had to have been like some sort of Windows update messing with stuff.
Why would it do that in the middle of, unless it was my earphone died, and that could totally have been.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. But
you know what? It's working now, and it's the exact same one, so I don't get it. We'll trade them out just in case.
Well, we're here
Oh
for
no, I
you either
can't
way.
hear you again.
Oh no.
Well,
Are
don't
you
worry.
down in that headphone now? Really? I heard a mango.
I'm happy to keep talking until
hello,
you
hello.
I quit it life. I seriously quit it life. Okay, what? There's a headphone working. That's all that matters.
Believe me, people not hearing me is no hindrance to me talking. I will just talk and talk and talk.
Okay.
But we're here now. We
But
can't
I
be
sure
heard.
hope you can hear us. I don't want it to be inconvenient. It's really irritating when stuff doesn't work.
We can be heard though.
I can. Yeah. You can be heard now. And somehow I have country music on my Spotify. How the hell?
Then,
I'm insulted.
when everyone is ready, we'll go.
Okay, I need orange juice. My blood sugar's dropping through all of that too, but I'll be
Totally fair.
So when the break started, my wife asked me if it was possible to get some devil's lettuce from the store before it closed at 10. And I was like, you know what? It's a 10-minute break. It's only a block away. So I actually ran and because my wife gets it for medical stuff all the time, they know me and stuff, and I was like, hey, do you have any blah blah blah? And they're like, yeah, we've got blah blah blah. And I was back, it only took me 5 minutes.
Nice.
And
You did
I bet
to run with all this shit.
you may not have even heard me being out of breath, but I was definitely out of breath.
Oh, that's great.
So I will say, if disclaimer, if I get a text from husband, I will need to sporadically leave again. So we'll see what happens.
Alrighty. Did you grab your orange juice?
Ooh,
let's,
that's the good stuff.
Let's go. It is your turn. Let me switch to the right screen. Bam. We are a go.
So I didn't miss anything. There's still just that one guy doing guy things.
Yeah, just the one guy.
Okay. I'm gonna move closer so that he's within range, that I don't need to do disadvantage, and I'm going to shot him twice.
That is a miss.
And a miss.
And a miss. Yay. 2 misses. Well, it was a shot. You took it. Twice.
I tried.
Rolly. Back around to you.
So I need to get to the appropriate window. I am going to finish, or rather attempt to finish, this guy that is harassing us over here. And I will phase blade him.
Miss.
Luckily, I can still wheel up on him for 11.
Can you?
And then I'm gonna. Oh, maybe.
I think I might be wrong, and I meant to check this. Don't you have to hit a target to use the wheels, or am I wrong?
It just says I can automatically cling to a creature without the need for an ability check.
Yeah, it should be right below that. Burn
They can
rubber.
they can remove me by using an action and making an opposed grapple check.
I think we're looking at a different ability though for the damage. It's burn rubber right below it.
Yeah.
It's cleaning.
So if I'm
technicians.
and makes an melee attack. Okay.
Okay, so you have to attack it, but you don't have to hit it. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
That was the confusion because I know one previous time you did it without actually hitting him, so we just clarify that. So you got to actually attack him, but you don't have to hit him.
Nice.
Oh, that was actually.
At 22, I did 12 fire damage,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna miss again, but I'm gonna be enthusiastic about it, and I really hope that goes on my performance review.
You know, it's really
Definitely is. Definitely will.
Vinci and Rolly, give me perception checks.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, Vinci, you
That
notice. You notice it's not quite keeping up, but it is. It's the damage it takes is repairing, but it's not quite keeping up with how much you're doing.
Oh, so it seems to like be repairing itself over time, or it's just not taking as much.
It's repairing itself over time.
You little monster.
It's also not taking as much as you'd expect, but that's a different story.
You're a monster. Yeah, this thing's repairing itself. We should probably give it the smackdown, but that's not going to be me because faulty wiring sucks. It's a rough
I forgot to do this last time. Nope. All right, first on Vinci, and that's a 25. 18 total, and then on Rolly is a miss. And it is going to use its last one of these for the day and fire off a couple missiles, 2 at each of you. Vinci, and then Rolly.
Gonna be real with you, my peeps. I'm not doing so well, but I'm still up and I'm still sharp as hell.
Nice.
And that's all that really matters, you know?
All right, Ghosty, my boy, what are you doing? Don't burn yourself out all at once. Well, thankfully he can do this as much as he likes. Bam! Oh, that's a hit. 13. Oh, that'll take it out. Yeah, he blasts it with this like this dark red beam, and just tears through it. Toasted. Woo! Remove all turns. There we go. That's a success, y'all.
Nice.
Rolly sort of like spins about and goes, I'm gonna look about this place a little bit more rather than shooting things and stuff. So he starts searching the area. What else are you doing?
Do we have any repair kits on us at all?
I think. Do you ask that out loud?
Oh yeah. That's well, out loud in the Wi-Fi, you know.
I don't.
I think we used them all the last combat, and we didn't think about grabbing more.
So Vex sort of looks at the two of you and he goes, "Yeah, y'all ain't looking so hot. Maybe I can help a little."
Help a Vinci before me. I'm not too bad off, but yeah, we used them all last combat, it looks like.
I think Rolly could use it. I still have my shieldies.
I got you.
I've got a backup.
I just gotta find it. That's not right. Rolly. He kneels down and pulls out a little repair kit. Bam. 23 hit points.
Noise.
Mm.
Noise.
He sort of like jabs at the toolkit and he goes, I think I only got two more rounds of this. And if that, and he points at the force field that's now blocking your way out, doesn't go anywhere anytime soon, and those guys keep waking up, it's going to be a problem.
Well, maybe I don't shoot the plasma cannon again at in here in general.
It was a good idea.
Right? Thank you.
Shots all around that we didn't die.
Heck yeah.
And we didn't blow ourselves up.
So what do you think we got to do, guys?
I have no idea.
As he's sort of floating about.
Hey, data friends. In all of the stuff that you looked like you seemed to be sifting through, was there a legend or something that might be close to what this is?
Well, if it helps, they use mercury to power things, and there's mercury in there, and he points at the big basin, but it's mixed in with a bunch of other stuff.
So maybe we need to purify?
Yeah, get it out of there somehow.
Maybe we just need to scoop it into the thing, into the tubey holes.
But how can we scoop it?
We got these big old buckets.
We need to get it from down there into the...
Yeah, as a reminder, it's a layer of like oily acid and then water and mercury mixed together.
Speaking as a cleaner bot, when cleaning up acid, one would probably want to neutralize it. So, with that said, instead of neutralizing, we can just spread it around too, and dilute it.
It's an option.
I don't know what we have for materials, but
as a bit of clarification, around the sides of the room is a lot of like this blue sand stuff that's not like cosmetic, that is actually there.
Yeah. So take a look at the blue sand, because that might be able to either soak up the acid, neutralize the acid, or in some other way affect the mercury. I'm not a chemist, though. I'm a cleaner. I would probably just dump it all in there so that we could scoop it out. Like the time I had to scoop out a sewer bypass, we just shoved a bunch of like oil soak in there and scooped it out by hand instead of having to like drain the liquid.
Is that
Grandpa Dave goes on a tail? Sorry.
Yeah, I think Ghost chimes in and he goes, "Yeah, I was scanning that, and it looks like that sand stuff is hydrophobic."
Does that mean it's afraid of water?
It does.
So it would
sort
push
of
it to the top?
Yeah.
It should, in theory, as your data boy over here, I like calling him data boy. I think it's really funny. Chimes in. It should actually push most of the liquid in there, except for the mercury out. Where it's going to push it is the real question. Just on the floor? Do you want to walk in that?
No. Well, actually, I mean, we're not going to get heavy metal poisoning, I guess. We're not going to have that 10 3/4 problem or whatever.
So do we want the water or the mercury?
We want the mercury.
Vec chimes in. Yeah, they tried water from the ship and it didn't do anything.
Okay, the water didn't do anything. So what if we scoop it? Well, trying to think of order of operations. Because if we try to scoop it, we have to deal with the acid. Do we have to deal with the acid no matter what? Or would... You know, I want to scoop some of the acid into the bucket, just a little bit, and put some of the sand in it, just to see what happens with the acid in this.
With your hand?
I'm gonna use the bucket to scoop the acid.
Got it. Yeah, the bucket has definitely got no problem with the acid. Your hand, on the other hand,
Good thing you're strong.
oh yeah, you're just like, it's like a 5-foot diameter bucket. You're like, no problem. Yeah, you drop the sand in the acid, and it sort of like spreads away from where the sand drops. The acid does, just like it runs away from it.
So if we okay, so something good's gonna happen when we do this.
What if
So
pass it on one of these guys and see what happens? Just one.
oh, what happens if we put acid on one of them?
Can we drag one and throw it in here?
We can certainly try.
I'm just
feel-
worried if you power that up more, you're gonna turn on more of these things.
Hey, Vinci.
Hey,
That might be easier.
Vet goes, I might as well patch you up a little bit before we do anything dangerous.
that's fair. I like to live dangerously.
Nice.
It's always better to live dangerously than die dangerously. 18 hit points.
Except, thank you.
Yeah, I'm usually more suited for the interaction between organics and cybernetics, but it kind of translates a little bit, you know? I mean, if you were human, you'd be getting double that. That's a mechanical statement he probably wouldn't say, but you know what I mean? He's like, I'd do better if there were fleshy bits in there.
How could it have been you, Rolly? You could have been a flesh disc. A meat puck.
A meat puck.
A hamburger patty. Okay, so do we want to maybe
Another
see what happens if we put a little bit of acid on the spider, or are we just dunking the spider in?
I kind of think it'd be fun to throw the spider in, like pool party, but maybe not. Like acid party.
I mean, I guess it would be dead, but I wonder how many more spiders might activate.
But weren't we gonna try and put that on the thing that you originally shot at that turned them on?
Well, if we put the sand, we just scoop it in here, it's gonna push the acid out, and it'll just cover everything, and that'll hit the spiders for sure. But then we can scoop buckets of mercury into the holes. It's just gonna be absolute pure chaos. So.
To every day of our lives, got it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
ready.
another Tuesday.
So ready.
Alrighty, so what are we doing? We've discussed what's the plan.
Well, Rolly isn't necessarily coming at this from a matter of like, let's do the thing that is most applicable to our goal, but more of let's melt meat.
Mm-hmm.
So Rolly is like, let's put the spiders in the acid. If it affects the mercury, cool. If not, we'll get back to that after that.
You know they're robots, right?
So you.
Yeah, they're all robots.
Oh.
For clarification's sake. Which, you know, it hurt you, so you never know.
That's true.
I say let's
I'm
go
not gonna
for
jump
it
in
and
the
see
acid.
what happens. I don't want you to jump in the acid. I like you.
Yeah, I would definitely.
And I like Vinci, and I like Ghost, and I like Data Dude. What was his nickname that we were using that you liked?
Data Dude.
Data Dude? Okay.
Or Data Boy.
Data Boy?
Data boy.
Alright, which one are
So-
you grabbing?
The closest.
You know, I'll grab this dude. I'm just gonna pick him up.
Oh yeah, heavy, but I'm pretty sure you manage it. It's like you'll make it, no problem.
I was programmed for this.
And you just chuck him in.
My
There's
destiny was written in Koval.
there's this like a brief moment as it floats for a second longer than you'd expect, and then it starts to sink. You can see like the acid start to like slowly eat away at it, and then the lights all across his body start to light up. So we move this guy over here, and let's roll initiative as it sits up out of the water. Well, out of the
Click
acid.
on your token.
as it sits up out of the acid. Nice.
All right, Vinci.
Ooh,
Not
Vec.
taking the initiative.
Vec. All right, Ghost, who's like floating above this, like almost like it's like observing. This is neat. Oh God, it's moving.
It's not so neat anymore.
Yeah. So these two over here also start to activate, and let's do it. First up, this one over here, which I don't think is going to do that. I think it's going to the three eyes on its face glow, and it shoots a beam at B2.
Ooh.
12 is a miss.
No.
Ghost,
Bartender.
if it rolls. 11 is a... Well, really? Okay. And then another at B2. It's just... they all miss.
They will. Yay!
Nice.
I didn't get hit.
This one over here, like, sits up out of the water and, like, sort of looks around and looks up, and the first thing it sees is Ghost.
Was me.
Bam. Oh, that's a hit on Ghost.
Oh, bud.
9 fire. And then looks at Vinci and throws another at Vinci. Bam.
Yeah.
10 fire, which is magic. And it throws another at... I think it's going at Ghost again. That's a miss. And then it fully stands up and steps out of the acid as it's like dripping off of it. B2.
Back in. Screw this guy.
Oh, that's fair. Why don't you roll me 4d6 damage for the acid damage he took? I forgot to do that.
4d6.
Oh, sure. I mean,
nice.
I meant mango, but that's fine. We'll take it. That's
No,
good
this is
damage.
also acceptable.
This is good damage.
I think she can swing at her, so...
B2. It is your turn now.
It is my turn now. That's why you said B2, because you were jumping ahead in thought process.
I was.
I'm there. I'm going to move here and just a shot at both of them at him. That is not good.
Nope, that'll miss.
That's a crit one, so do we need to hold off my other shot?
No. That only affects them because they have faulty wiring. You don't. You have the Constitution thing, the metal impurity instead.
Okay.
So you shoot the second just a shot, and a energy shield comes up and blocks the shot.
Nice. I mean,
So I'm useless. Got it.
Game appreciate game is what I'm saying.
Next up is this one, which I think is just going to move up 10 feet, and then it teleports to Rolly and makes a single attack.
Oh, really?
15 is a miss.
It's a miss that he's going to regret.
Rolly, it's your turn.
Like I said.
Indeed.
Hands up if you attacked Rolly this turn.
All 6 hands.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does. 16 does hit, yeah.
Then you're going to take 9 fire damage and 7 Rolly damage. And then, if you are still standing, Mr. Teleport and attack Rolly, I am going to miss, but just to throw you off your game, put you on your back foot, and then I'll attack with a 15.
15 is the exact number you need.
And deal 9 fire damage.
I mean, unless they shield, that is. Like the guy over
I mean, do what you will. I'm not the boss here.
No, he
I'm
didn't
just
shield.
telling you what's coming your way.
It's almost like they can't teleport and shield on the same turn or something. That's weird. Ghost is up, and I think Ghost is going to. That's not Ghost. Where are you, friend? So it's almost like as Ghost is adapting more and more to his newfound powers, they're like altering a little bit. That's a miss. Now the Eldritch Blast is just a solid beam of caution tape slamming into this guy.
Matt.
You know, that was minimum damage. Love it. All right. So this guy over here, Vec, turns, and he sort of like shakes his hands, like pops them, and the blades pop out of his knuckles, and they start up like a chainsaw, and he punches this guy. Let's see if that does any good. That's a miss. You know what? It's fine. Vinci, it's your go.
Alright, I'm gonna... I'm gonna pick up this... Can I pick this spider boy up and throw him back in the acid?
You can make a shove attack and see if you can shove him. That's what you want to do, right? Is shove him back in there?
Yeah, I do. Would that be an athletics thing to shove?
If I'm
Or
not,
just...
if I'm not mistaken, and I will actually bring this up real quick to check.
Yeah, I'd rather double check.
Triple check. I dare ya.
Because I'm not entirely sure.
To shove a creature, replaces one of your attacks. No more than one size larger than you. It is one size larger than you, within reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or strength or acrobatics. Yeah.
Excellent.
And it's on the precipice, so it's 5 feet. It will fall in if you succeed. So hit it.
Is this the thing that I was designed to do? Because it would give me advantage, and I'm not sure.
I mean,
I don't know. It's not lifting; it's shoving.
I mean, you're a lifter. You're built to pick up and move things, which sometimes involves shoving. So,
all right,
you got to push it back on that shelf.
Pusher bot.
22.
Pack Chewy on.
Oh. Oh yeah, you shove him back into the acid. Give me that 46 acid damage. Just stay in there.
Do not face your problems. Put them away again.
And you still have an attack if you'd like to make it, because that only replaces one of your attacks. You can still give him a good old punch.
Push harder there.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
You're gonna punch him? Yeah.
Would I be punching into the acid, or is he like still kind of above it?
He's like waist deep.
Either way, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, he's like waist deep.
Oops, I shouldn't have advantage on that. That's a 13.
That will be a miss.
That is acceptable.
I mean, you shoved him in the acid. Right,
Yeah, not bad. I'm just gonna guard this. Do it again, fool. I dare you to.
Oh my god, this is gonna happen, isn't it? Yeah, this guy runs forward. He uses his phase strike ability to teleport up to where Ghost is flying and make an attack and then fall in the acid. That is a hit on Ghost.
Don't hit the ghost.
Holy shit, talking mushrooms. Yeah, Ghost is down in the
no.
acid.
Oh no, I have to get him.
How are we gonna get him?
I'm gonna jump in.
Don't jump in. We need you, Vinci.
I have effectively how much am I?
Okay.
I have 131 hit points. I'll be okay.
The 10% of Rolly that sits on the outside of his personality is like, no, don't do it. But the 90% that's like, this sounds awesome is like, do it.
Yeah, Ghost is
If
down.
I had two arms and could do things like lift, I would be doing that right now.
Yeah, that's it for that guy. Yeah, and Ghost is in the acid, which means he will automatically fail the reroutes.
Is he floating in the acid? I guess I'll ask when it's my turn. If I'm not thrown in myself.
This guy is going to Well, now you stepped forward and punched him, right? So you should move yourself forward.
Oh yeah.
Which means he can't climb out. He's gonna just attack you. Bam! That's a miss. Bam! How about that one?
That second one, yes.
Roll, 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 roll. There we are. 10. Compare that to what he just took. Like, what the hell? B2, it's your go. He is just...
How close to the edge is Ghost, and is he floating? Like, if I can reach out with my pincers, can I pull him out?
Are they 15 feet long?
No,
he
okay.
was over the center of it, like, examining the acid when you guys formulated this plan, and he just didn't move. So what do you want to do?
Oh, no.
You want to pile
I'm angry.
more acid on this guy?
Act on it. Let your emotions guide your actions. Give in to the hate, just like Darth Vader would.
I apologize to make you repeat yourself. The one Vinci just pushed is inside the acid, right?
Yeah, about waist deep. This one right here.
Did he take any damage for staying in the acid?
He was supposed to, but I forgot. Go ahead and roll it. 46.
That's why I wasn't sure there wasn't any acid damage, so...
I rolled real low.
You rolled super low.
What are you doing, B2, though?
It's still better than nothing.
True.
I'm going to take a lesson from Vinci, and I'm going to come over to the side of this guy, and then I'm going to try and barrel slam him into the acid.
Yeah. Go ahead and that's an athletics check or strength if you don't have it.
So I'm here and I'm barrel slamming. I do not have athletics, but I have a point in strength.
Oh.
Do I do good? Did I do good? I think I did good. Oh, no.
Almost.
No. No, I tried so hard.
You just sort of bounce off.
Do I at least get the barrel slam damage since that's one of my attacks?
You do get your second attack though. So if you want to barrel slam, you can.
So even though I said just now I wanted to barrel slam him and push him in, that I don't get damage for...
No, because it's two separate things. You shove him or you deal damage. You chose to try and shove him, and you failed. But you can barrel slam now with your second attack.
Fine.
That's a hit. Use the anger. The anger inside of you.
8 bludgeoning.
Cool. Alright, next up is the guy that you just slammed into.
I'm so screwed.
I think... Yeah, I guess this makes the most sense. 1 on Rolly is a miss. 1 on Vec.
Oh.
Ixar, you can't play these creatures anymore.
Oh.
Like, you can't play these creatures anymore. You're gonna kill us.
I don't even have to represent himself. This is fine. Oops, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? There we go. Ooh, let's not subtract 255. How did I do that?
Magic.
I don't know how I did that. Okay. Actually, next up is... oh, he's not done yet. Sorry. I confused myself. He uses his bonus action to shoot just 4 missiles at B2. 14.
That's...
14 force damage.
Oh, okay. Do I get a half force?
Nope. Nope, you guys do not half magic unless you get that upgrade, which no one has. Rolly, you're up next. Which is fair. Magic is pretty uncommon.
There's a guy here that needs some stabs. So I'm going to move slightly closer because I do that. and then try to light him up with my phase blade, which that is a miss, remembering that the 15 is what's to hit. But I will roll up on him.
Imagine you're talking about the guy to the right, right?
Yeah.
Because you moved the way you moved, I was like, wait, are you attacking Vec? Like, what are you doing? No.
No, I got this.
Okay, it's fine.
21 will hit if I remember right, though.
Yep.
I'm gonna skewer him with my fire knife,
Nice, you changed it. Cool.
and then that'll also miss. But that's my turn. I'm gonna stay here, and
Fair. All right. Next up is Ghost, who, well, actually, to be fair, he might not actually automatically fail and die because it depends on how much damage he takes and how many hit points he regains. So let's reroute.
Don't die, Ghost. I love you.
That's a
And we
failure.
have an adventure to save your memories and give you closure.
That's a failure. It is Vec's turn. So Ghost is still in there. Let's check something real quick. Nope. And punch.
Yeah.
Vengeance! You want to crit me? I'll crit you, you fool! Oh, I did the wrong one. That one doesn't have the lightning on it. So that's actually that plus... Oh, that's not... That could have been better.
It's better than nothing.
It's true. Oh my god, how do I keep making these typos? Alright. That is his turn. That's not even what he was going to do, but since it was a crit, we're just going to go with it because that was cool. Just... Vinci.
All right. Rescue mission. Let's see. You know what? All right. So if I want to go in and grab him, how much movement?
15 to get there, 15 to get out. Well, actually, no, he's more than light enough. You could grab him without reducing your movement. And you could do all of that without leaving the threat range of the guy you've got to your back.
I want to get in, get out. Could I do that?
You absolutely
I think
could. Yeah.
I would have to use an action because I can only move 25 feet. And it would take 30 to get in, get out. And then I wouldn't, since I'm using my action includes the 2 attacks, so I would just get in, get out.
Yeah. So you get in there, you grab him, you get out.
Yes.
And you will not take attacks of opportunity or anything, but you will take the acid damage, but you'll ignore it because your shield prevents the damage that would cause you to go down to 0, and then you get your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
So
see, that's why I'm like, I'm going in because it's going to be negated.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
So your shield is up, you've got Ghost out, and that's the end of your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, next up is this guy who did the dum-dum and teleported into the water and is, or the acid, and he's going to take 46.
Also, that was a really good 4d6 roll.
Yeah, and then... That's not how you roll that. I'm trying to see if he gets his phase strike back. That's a no. Oh yeah, this body is well dissolved by now. It's gone. It's pretty decently powerful acid. I think he comes out and then here. So he's like standing on the very edge of it. And is going to make an attack against you. Vinci? 13? 21.
Yeah.
24 total.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, no, and then the other one that's next to you, it's fine.
I'm a healthy boy.
20 is a hit. For
23.
23. And second attack. Hit.
Uh-huh.
20 more. Man.
23 plus 20 is 43.
Yeah, they are tearing into you. B2.
I'm gonna keep body slamming this guy for now.
Until he gets in the water, or just until
Until he gets in the water.
No, that's don't forget that's in a strength check. Not
Oh
an
yeah,
attack.
that part.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna attack him first.
And then you're gonna do it. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it for nothing.
Well,
he
we'll
should not
see.
have natural 20 that.
Yeah, that's a 15. That's a no. Shame. Hey, it could still happen. It's possible. This guy is going to Blade Flurry against B2. I'm not B2. Sorry. Rolly. Why do I keep doing that? 23.
I was just so sneaky.
Because you're
Fantastic.
tired. That's why.
All right, 27 total damage. 27.
Any of that reduced?
Afraid not. And then
That's okay.
against Vec is a miss. And then the last of his little arcane missiles. I actually think he's going to divide them up. Because he missed Vec. 2 for him. Oh, okay. And then 2 for B2. 7 force. Rolly, it's your go.
Well, it's time for more stabs. I know it sounds a little trite or a little rote for Rolly to stab, but he just really enjoys it. So he's going to
Fair.
start with a stab,
Will be
missing,
miss.
but he's going to roll up all over the guy,
Mhm,
tearing to
mhm.
pieces with his little vicious little wheels.
Oh, I totally forgot.
And then he's going to swang his thing again, missing again.
Oh, dear.
And then he's going to spin in a circle and then slowly lower the blade down, so it like becomes this big. He's like a cutting blade on the back of the guy.
That will hit.
9 fire damage.
Nice. He's a good
I
man.
really like it when the dice lends itself to the narrative. Because if I had missed, then it'd be like, it would have been like somehow I missed while attached to the guy.
Yeah.
But I hit.
All right, Ghost.
It's all good.
Oh, Ghost comes too. And I just need to look
What's
at
up,
the reroute rule real quick to remember. 1 plus 5. 1 hit dice plus 5. The ghost rises again. What are you doing, Ghost? Yeah, I think because this is just how Ghost is. Yeah, so he's going to burn 50% of the remaining 75% of his fuel to cast this on Vinci again. So at a higher level, so you recover 8 hit points, and for the next 2 turns, you will recover 4 more.
Yo, Ghost, what's up?
All right, and Vec is. It looks a little weird to the two of you right next to him, but he pulls out this like little data pad and he starts like furiously typing on it. Y'all gotta make a saving throw. And it fails. Yeah. So as he does, this guy right in front of you guys turns its head and fires its eye beams at its buddies over there.
Oh, is it gonna turn him on? No.
No, the guy's on Vinci. Miss.
Okay.
Hit.
Yeet.
Oh.
It's got buddies everywhere.
And then the third one is a miss. Well, you know, he tried. He tried to help.
Oh, so wait, I got hit for 4?
No. Vec pulled out a data pad, punched a bunch of stuff in,
Okay.
and then the one right in front of him turned and shot at the ones right next to Vinci.
Okay, my
Okay.
brain farted for a second.
My brain farted too.
Yeah. He overrode it and forced it to attack its buddies.
I like that skill. That's a useful one. Maybe he'll join our team.
Vinci. I mean,
Hi.
he's already like half robot. It's fine.
Alright, I would like to shove the other spider that is currently not in the acid into the acid.
Fair. Still at advantage with the 27. I can't beat that.
Alright, don't go to man. Get in there. This is how I solve my problems.
Don't. All right, give me 46 acid damage.
That's not so bad.
Alrighty, pretty heckin' good.
And then I'm gonna punch the one directly in front of me that I have already dunked like a chicken nugget earlier.
Oh heck yeah!
Let me
Do
not
some
have that.
punch.
Dunk him in that good teriyaki.
Mm-hmm.
Or Szechuan.
This is
My
the step in the
apologies.
process where you batter the chicken to become
Yeah.
a nugget. That's where we are.
Yeah.
13.
Mhm.
Nice.
We're like marinating at the same time.
Mhm.
Indeed. All right. I think this guy is going to. He's at a distance away. They do not have any real intelligence, so it is going
Oh,
to.
do I heal for 4? Right?
Yes.
Sorry.
I should have asked. Sorry. Makes an I-beam attack. 1 against Ghost, which is miss. 1 against Vinci.
No.
And then 1 more against Ghost,
No.
which is a hit for
My
7 fire damage. The man still
Do you need
stands.
something though?
And then it's going to fire 2 of these at Vinci for 8 force damage, and then 2 at Ghost, which brings him down again. And here we go. Up and down. Which you do not have that.
Forget how to do math.
Jeez, math is so hard. Alright, this guy is going to... I think... Vinci 16.
Yes.
22, 21, 22? 22. Alright.
Acceptable.
Second attack is gonna hit. 20.
Vinci's down.
Just chunking you down.
Vinci's at 0. He's gone through all his shields. Do they take acid damage if they stay in there?
Yeah, that is the second guy, so he should have actually taken acid damage at the start of his turn. Whoops. Do that real quick. This could change things.
I hope it does. Does that mean reverse? When we're like running and just we're like, Da Vinci's like falling and goes.
Should I roll for both or just the one?
Oh, we already did the other one at the start of its turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, when you shoved it in, it hasn't had its turn yet. Also, yeah, no, I wish that reversed it, but you were 1 damage away.
Dang it.
So close.
That two screwed me over.
For real. B2.
I don't know what to do. My friend just went down. I'm gonna pull out. Wait, can I do? If I pull out my V2's bouncer this close, is it gonna not work?
It's a saving throw, so it's totally fine. And you, believe it or not, you may not have realized this, but have aligned to all 3 of them.
We're doing it! Laser!
Alrighty, that's a dex save. Let's start with the guy right in front of you. Is a failure. Yeah, that makes sense. That guy over there is a
He made it.
success, and the other guy is a success. Well, you know what? That's fine. With 21 damage, you killed the guy in front of you. You just blasted through his chest. He's gone.
Not my friends, bitches.
Right. Do you want to move it all? I mean, that was not too bad.
Thank you for saying something, because my mind was like, not computing. I'm going to move over here. Am I close enough? Gonna move here. That should put both of them in range of my just a shot for next go.
Nice. Rolly. It's your go. Gonna goalie, Rolly.
Gonna wheel up here and just start stabbing irresponsibly.
Which one?
Gonna rely on my teammates to point me in the right direction. At this guy here.
Top? Okay. 22? That'll hit.
Then I will
do the duty on that guy. So
then
save that.
I will
Save that roll
yeah.
for the other guy.
Attack the other guy. 14, I think, misses.
Misses, yeah.
And so does 11.
But
I will wheel up on him for that 6.
Yeah, all you gotta do is attack him, so it's all good. Yeah, Ghost is back up. Ghost is interesting. We'll deal with that when we get to it. I think Ghost is going to he's going to have to just Eldritch Blast at this point. Blast. That's not so great. Alright, Vec. Oh, what? Oh, he's gonna... I know what he's gonna do. What's it called? Where are you? Still data pad in hand. He starts typing on it furiously. Oh, that's a failure. And the thing seizes up and electricity starts to course across its body. For 11 lightning damage. And he's sort of like, that wasn't enough. And then he runs over here. Next up is Vinci. Go ahead and
do I go for 4? Because am I still healing from Ghost?
You will, but you reroute first.
Okay.
So succeed or fail on the reroute, you're technically getting up this round. But it's how much hit points you're getting up with that we're determining.
That's a intelligence check?
Yes, it is. Ooh, well, then you wake up with 4 hit points.
Hey!
Good job, Ghost.
I did it. Ghost, help me.
Next up is... oh, you get your turn. What am I doing?
Oh.
Yeah, don't forget you get your turn. You gotta get up. You just, whoop, stand up.
Move over here. Whoop. Is he still in the acid, or should I push him back in?
He's still in the acid. He hasn't even, had his turn again yet. So he's just waiting in the acid.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm upset.
Hit. Solid.
If he's not dead, I'll do it again.
You sure will.
15.
You knock his block off.
Yeah. Yo, screw that guy. My homies hate that guy.
Yeah, so I think Vec's like, maybe we shouldn't piss those guys off again.
No, we shouldn't.
And he looks over by the door and he goes, do you think if we were to destroy all these little ones, the big ones would wake up and be mad too?
That's great of.
Okay, consider the following. We create a barrier around with the sand so that it can't touch any more of these spiders. And then we put the rest in so that the acid just repels away from the spiders. And then we can get the mercury. And we have a safe zone. We're creating a dam. We're beavers. We are beavers.
If I had a mouth, I'd go.
I'm gonna have to ask SEU to make beavers for us when we get back.
Oh, that's funny because he makes wood and then makes them into a beaver.
Cute. So, I've got enough supplies here for to repair another one of you guys if you want. I got a stem of my own I plan on using, but who needs what?
I want some.
Got enough for one, so if that's you, that's you. And any objections?
Nah, go for it. Vinci is resilient.
20 hit points.
Ooh.
Dang,
Oh,
I can't seem to click on myself to heal, to take those points. Why are you being mean to me?
And then he's gonna just give himself a stem. Oh, nice.
dang.
Okay, I need to log out of Roll20 and log back in. It's not letting me click on my token.
Let me do that.
But I can zoom in really close.
All right. Well, while she's doing that, y'all are collecting up sand, sort of building like this barrier, and it's like, oh, we're at the beach, but not really. The sand, it's definitely like heavier than you'd expect, right? But it's no problem at all. Obviously, managed to get this nicely surrounded by this thing, and then what we're gonna do after you have this surrounded by some sand.
Okay, I'm back in Roll20.
Welcome back.
So we've created a barrier. Hold on. Where's the draw tool?
Yeah, I'll let you draw because you know where you want to put it.
We got a barrier. It was like like that. That's sand. That looks like a penis. Sand. We'll make it the anarchy A. Great, perfect. That says sand. Nothing, nothing suspicious there.
Nothing says anarchy like sand.
Sandarchy.
And then, I wanna scoop the bucket with with the sand in the bucket.
You
And
take
then
one, just fill it with sand.
And then the sand goes in this big bucket until we overflow it. And maybe we actually make the sand kind of like this. It looks like a spooky goat. It looks like it's got a hat now.
It's just like,
Is it how?
Oh my god, Vinci. You're such a talented artist.
You know, it's my namesake.
it is. So,
And then as all the sand goes in the big bucket, it's gone over here. Go by. No, go by over here. And then it all overflows with the acid. And then we can stand on our sand barrier and scoop the mercury and put it into here. That's a star. I really messed that one up. I should take a screenshot of my masterpiece.
It's beautiful. Let's see if we turn this to the mercury, like so. Yeah, we got these full of mercury, like that. There you go. Now where are you putting them?
I clicked on the wrong tab. Alright, we got the mercury. We're gonna put the mercury in. Do we put it in the small or the big bucket? Does it matter?
So this is like a small basin, right? And these are holes in the ground that are the perfect size for these two basins right here that have wheels on them.
Oh, all right. Let's go move it. I'm just really writing all over the screen. You can delete all this later.
Bop, there's one right over there.
Please don't turn on. Please don't turn on. Shots all around in case we die.
I'm jumping into the acid if this happens.
Yeah. So, at this point, nothing happens, and you're like, what are we missing? There's a step missing. Like, this has to be right, but what's missing?
Do we have to shoot at the thing again?
Oh.
Currently, these tubes right here are empty. There is nothing in them to bring the electricity to the basins from this.
We need to fill those with mercury that we get from this.
There's still definitely mercury left. And
Can I touch it? Will I die if I touch mercury?
Nope.
No,
You might
it's
get
fine.
poisoned, that's all.
Oh, that's fine.
Smarty boy over there is like, mercury is only toxic to 93% of organic life, and it's pretty harmless for you.
I'm GMO, so I'll be okay. Um, yeah. Oh, can we scoop it?
Yeah, just whoop, just like a like water, except it's thicker. It's like it's
As
hanging
I
in there.
walk, I'm just gonna jiggle it.
It's like yeah, it's great. And it's like, oh, this will take a trip or two, but no problem. You can do this, absolutely. It's almost like there used to be like another small basin in here or something that is now gone for some reason or something. This is why you don't raid tombs, then we can't get inside them. But yeah, as the mercury fills in this small container and starts to fill down these tubes, the electricity flows down through the electricity, and you can the electricity flows through the electricity. That's not right. Through the mercury, and you can sort of see it like whirling and moving as the electricity passes through it, and it goes into these larger basins by the statues, and you can see the electricity crackle across the top of it, and the door starts to light up, and the force field behind you guys powers down. So you're pretty sure that's a success. But at this exact moment, nothing's happened. Except
no spiders?
No spiders, no nothing. Just a door lighting up. And Vec has his arms crossed and he goes, so should we go get the senator?
Yeah.
We opened the door. We did good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all lit up. I assume all we gotta do is go in it now, right? If
I hope so.
Want to do that. Yeah, so you guys go get the senator, and he comes in and he's like looking at this glowing door, and then he looks around the mess you guys have made, and I'm sure somebody's like, "Please don't step in the acid, sir." And he walks around it, a few bodyguards behind him, and he takes his position like right between the two pipes and is like looking up at this door, and it's been maybe 5 minutes now. All the lights have fully lit up across the door, and you hear this. It slowly starts to open. As it does, there's like this gust of wind that smells almost maybe not stale, but definitely old. Like that this door hasn't been opened in a very long time. And you hear movement, and then you see a tall, shadowy figure step out. And you see what appears to be a perfectly alive and about 18 foot tall Aslethian with the 3 eyes, no mouth, sort of just looking across each of you. It pauses on you, Rolly, and then looks to the humanoids in the room. And Rolly and the humanoids in their minds hear, "Why have you disturbed me after all this time, young ones?"
Because we needed a signature?
Actually, you guys don't hear that.
Oh.
Only the humanoids and Rolly. It's psychic communication. It is telepathically communicating with them.
You were tainted with flesh.
Well, no, I'm actually not immune to psychic.
Yeah, he
like
took,
everyone else, because I have neurocircuits.
Yeah, neurocircuitry for that faster processing power. And the senator's just looking up. Like, I mean, there's a height difference here. There's definitely a height difference. And he goes, "Well, we didn't know any of you were still alive. We were just curious to examine the ruins." So to Vinci, Ghost, and B2, he's just out of the blue talking with no prompting after just silence for like 30 seconds.
He's lost his mind.
Hi, good to see you're alive. What are you doing here?
Didn't that much alcohol, did I?
Ask the captain what we're doing here. I'm here to stab things and make money. Am I supposed to stab you? If not, talk to the captain.
Two. What's going on?
Hey, B2, this guy wants to know why we're here.
Because we got hired to open the door so they will sign the paperwork.
Huh.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, what
Do you
she
guys
said.
like
We got hired to
drinks?
open the doors.
I make good
You
drinks.
destroyed my constructs.
They tried to
Yes.
kill us.
Can't hear that, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
that's
can't hear
right.
that. Huh. What is the standard language for those in this room then? Since some
Oh, we're
clearly
on
cannot
Wi-Fi
hear.
802.11.
Yeah, I think I I think the senator just says something along the lines of intergalactic common. And there's this sort of pause, and you see the three eyes like dart back and forth, and then a small blue mouth like appears next to it, and now the rest of you can hear as this mouth speaks. Ah, is this better? Can you hear me now?
Good. Can you hear me now? Good.
I hear something.
The mouth vanishes and reappears right next to you, Rolly. So, you seem to have had a hand in destroying these constructs, then,
Oh,
as
yeah.
have, and the mouth
Yeah.
vanishes and like appears next to each of you and goes, and you, and as did you, and just reappears next to each of you.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be so hostile.
Don't concern yourself. So, how long has it been? And they like wave their hand, and all of the constructs rebuild themselves and set themselves back up in their previous places.
They're not gonna attack us again, right? They didn't number on us.
Not if
Oh, yes!
you don't give them
I
reason
cut him
to.
down again.
Not if you don't give them reason to.
But we just wanted to open the door. How we were playing with the stuff and the things and the puzzle. That was a hard puzzle, by the way.
Well, they were just after all this time, I know the world around me has died since then, but they were originally designed to prevent the vandalism. You know, after all this time, I'm surprised nobody else has come visit me. What happened to the rest of them, then? Do you know? And the Smarty Boy is just, like now like standing right next to you, just like looking up at him, like a kid looking at a giant dog.
Big eyes.
Yeah. Well, most of the Aslithians seem to have died. They with the Ignaran when they helped defeat them. Huh. That sounds about right. I was dealing with a different problem and shut in for myself. What are each of your designations?
B2 Drunk 2. Universal Heavyweight Champion, Vinci. And that one's Rolly.
AKA
And-
Senator Stabs.
Yeah, Senator. His new nickname is Senator Snubs. Like, he's gonna cut a bitch. And then we've got Ghost and Dana Boy.
Interesting.
He's not with us yet, unless you want to join us. You're pretty cool. You do amazing things. We like you. And you're not all flesh.
I'm Vector On. Yeah, I fix things. I'm Senator Thadrin Hex, and the bodyguards introduce themselves and well, I suppose if you're here, there might be something we can do. And he turns and like pauses, and he goes like still facing away from you guys with this like magic talking mouth like floating behind his head. He goes, and for the three of you, B2 Drunk 2, Vinci, and Rolly, I can see that there are issues you might need correcting. Would you like that?
What's wrong with me?
What?
It's the chassis. They're all staring at your chassis.
You're not going to make me like stabbing less, are you? It's not like a mental thing you're fixing, right?
No. In fact,
Okay, then do whatever you want. I don't care.
You might be able to stab more.
Then we're talking the same language, my friend.
Yeah. So they look to the senator and say, "Whatever the papers you need to sign for them, do so. I will be sure to send them away." So that you get the idea that they smile, so that they don't break my toys anymore.
Only one more signature, guys. We're so close to freedom.
They start to like reach out and touch you, B2, but like stop and be like, "May I?"
Sure. I don't feel pain. Go for it.
Just places 2 fingers, and for those like looking at Rolly, the color shifts slightly in I'm not Rolly. I keep doing that. In B2's chassis shifts. You no longer have a metal impurity. Go ahead and increase your constitution and remove that.
Ooh, yeah.
And they step over to each of you. They remove your faulty wiring for each of you.
They put it in the right plug-in.
Yeah, they just
It was
fix it. It was like, that wasn't too bad.
It was supposed to be like male to female, but for some reason we got male to male going in there, and it's
Just
like...
it doesn't...
And then we just plugged it in on itself, actually. And it was like, why did this work?
I wanted to edit it, not to roll it.
Rolly's going to open his eyes and go, "Did I just say Senator Snabs?"
You did!
Oh, it's like
It was
a
that
weight's been lifted from my shoulders. That faulty wiring.
Yeah, you'll never say that ever again.
Vec kind of rolls his shoulders and he looks to where the senator is like walking in with this guy, this Islethian, and he goes, I think I'm done here, and I'd like to get a ride out if you're accommodating. And he looks to the 3 of you.
Of course,
hell
we
yeah.
like you.
Let's go for a joyride.
Get on it.
Consider this my official resignation, Senator. And the senator shouts, "All right. If I die, it's on you, right?" And he doesn't even respond. He like walks out, and as he passes through the large door back into the ship, he goes, "Would have been a lot sooner if I had my way."
I think he's on his own. I give him the same drink as earlier. Cheers to your new retirement. Or you... I'm assuming retirement.
I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. I just want to be away from this
Retirement?
guy. You know how annoying it gets to. So, like, you've got some caution, right? You know not to jump into acid, right? That man will jump into acid if he sees a shiny coin at the bottom. And I have to fix it every time.
I look at Finchi, I'm like, does jumping in to save a friend count like that?
Is your friend a shiny coin that's worth nothing? I don't think so. I think friends are worth a lot more than that, don't you?
We like Ghost. Ghost is amazing.
That's for sure. The only problem is, I think this is technically, am I going AWOL? I don't care anymore. I'm working for these guys for, the Alliance. 20 years. That's too long. I think all 3 of you would be able to tell that just looking at this guy, he's no older than 40. So if he's been working for them for 20 years, it's been quite some time.
It's time to live your life.
There's a whole space out there. Get it.
Just want to do something different. Find new strange life forms and make them scream. He looks at you, Vinci, and he goes, "Do you want some of these?" And he like points to the literal chain blades in his knuckles.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
If you got the supplies, we can work on that.
Yo, I'm down.
You know, we have a ship, we don't even know everything that's on the ship. Perhaps we should have somebody inventory it.
It's probably a good idea. So, does this make me your doctor for now?
Yes.
Do you work well with robot doctors? AKA, they don't work on flesh.
Well,
They fix everything else.
I got my what do you call it? My teeth wet? That's not the phrase.
You thought...
I just combined like I got my feet wet and I sharpened my teeth into the same phrase, and it's like, what? Oh my god. I got my feet wet as a field medic, and then I dove into robotics and cybernetics. So yeah, I definitely can. No problem.
Then you're hired.
And it's always nice to have a mechanic to fix your mechanic, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
You're hired, but we don't really have money to pay. We just have adventures, do shit, and drink a lot.
I didn't exactly get paid much.
Pirates.
20 years in the Alliance military, you'd think I'd be making a lot more than I was. I sure wasn't.
And if you pillage things, you can have your money you pillage.
And like at this point, he's like almost walking ahead of you guys as you guys are going through the like barren area, and he's like, and you'd think being a senator's private cyberdoc, I'd get benefits of some kind, but no, and he's just like rambling. I'm done with all that.
You're mad, but I mean, I didn't get paid until our station got blown up.
Yeah, I think he whirls around on his heels and he goes, and you see, I feel like bots are people too, right?
I really like this guy.
How does
Tell you
really
what, you can stay.
I mean, the only and he sort of like gets this like almost like twisted smirk on his face. And he's like, the only thing I don't really like about robots is they can't scream the same. But you know what? That's fine, right?
Yes, it is. We can get
I
you
play
plenty
a
of screamers.
screaming recording at that moment.
Just the Wilhelm scream, like 400 years later.
Yes.
Love it. Well, let's go. Let's get out of here. And I think a great place to end this is you guys step onto the ship and tell Ardent that Vec is coming, and he goes, "Ah, god damn it!"
Oh, you guys know each other? And I just keep walking. I hand Ardent his favorite drink. We won today. We got 2 signatures. Tell us what's next.
All right, let's figure it out. I think we should head into Deeper Alliance space, and I will get back to you.
Sounds good.
I think that's a great place to end today.
Yeah, we got our teeth wet. We have Senator's pets.
Y'all ain't got no faulty wiring anymore.
Swim. I feel
It's-
stronger.
Nice.
Very nice.
I mean, no upgrade tokens, but you did get your flaws repaired, so that's something.
That's a pretty big thing. I have many questions, aka like 2. We can save for after stream.
It would be pretty. It's expensive, like 1,500 credits to repair flaws. So,
Oof.
yo, who wants to go drop in on Girl with the Octopus Tattoo?
Yeah.
So long as I don't spell it wrong. Bam, let's go. All right,
Can't wait
y'all.
to get some brass knuckles.
I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic evening. Thank you so much for coming in. It has been a great time, and I hope to be back next week. No, wait, is next week the week we're off, or is it the week after?
The week after.
The week after. Okay.
I already made the mistake with scheduling things, so I know this. The week after.
So I hope to see you all then. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. We will catch you next time, and don't get spaced.
Or jumped.
Night.
Good night.
Goodbye.